People's Thursday bell.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. We're on. As I elbows on the table.
Elbows on the table. Welcome back. We're good with. Yeah.
We're on.
So no mics, just picks us up.
Yeah, we're good.
Beautiful.
Picks us up.
So
We're
we don't
live.
have the
We're live.
we don't have the fancy Mikey G, Joey G's Making Memories videos set up. We are back, old school, live from Rabs. Happy Saturday from the Jimmy Elliott's 47th annual New Year's Singles Classic.
47.
Naz,
47 years.
Naz and I are joined, of course, by the illustrious Joe Cal, Joe Bruno in the booth today.
Hello, folks.
Good to be here.
If you tuned in a few minutes ago, you caught some live interviews. Guys, how'd that go?
It went well, I thought. Joe and I had to do the multitasking of being camera person and interviewer. So we were passing the phone and mic back and forth, but I thought it worked very well. And we got some interesting tidbits, right, Joe?
Well, I mean, everybody woke up this morning and they said, you know, as long as I do this, I should be fine. Everyone has a plan. Everyone's feeling good until the arrows come up. So
Everybody has a plan.
and I've been there. Naz, all four of us have been there. Well, when
Yep.
that plan just maybe goes
Doesn't
out
work.
the window.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
work
the
too well.
smartest players will fix it.
Yep.
And maybe the less experienced will wait too long. And at the same time, anyone could beat anybody. That's why I love this game.
And the format of this event, a little different than most. So they competed in qualifying over 2 weekends with handicap. Today, the playing field evens out, competing scratch. So some of the bowlers have a little bit of an edge over the others.
Yes.
Certainly.
Decent-
If you're into mathematics, they certainly do. But however, in a one-game match, it's limited. If you have a top bowler against a 20-pin lesser of a bowler and they bowl 10 times, then we already know the winner. But in one game, can you admit, Naz, you do
Well,
not.
think about it. The Giants could legitimately beat the Eagles tonight. So,
There you go.
anything
Yes.
can happen.
Yes.
Comes up on legitimate.
This is true. It's
It
true
could
in all
happen.
sports. It's true in all sports. Yep. Could happen.
But I'm curious to see so many great bowlers that I'm lucky enough to bowl with every week. I get to watch them all the time, so it's curious to see how they navigate through the field today. Guys like the Paula brothers, Danny, those are three that jump right off the page
Of
for
course.
you. I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
then you have other guys outside like George Fratella, all-time great.
Right.
Stevie Sass, former winner.
Yep.
You have
This
a lot
guy,
of these
Joe
here.
Lamparello,
You got
right
Joe
here.
Lamb.
Right there. There he
Certainly
is.
throw a 190 at you. At
I'm
any
not going to
moment.
lie. That
Any
feels
moment.
pretty
I'm
good.
very good at going 190.
That feels pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Very good. I'll go 260, 190.
Hey, come on.
As long as the other guy goes 189, I'm good.
Good luck.
Good luck today, Joe.
Good luck.
No, I'm not in the booth.
We are. I've determined that this is the best and the worst place to set up.
Yeah.
Because
It's very
nobody
busy.
cares
Right. It's very busy.
ever.
But
Nobody
it's okay.
cares
Right, it's okay.
that we're sitting here
No,
live.
but
It's great though.
That's part of what we do. That's part of the charm.
And you know what else is great too? The walker by. They give you content.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
when
exactly
you slow up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd rather be facing this way so that you catch it all.
I think we need a
guys
delay
like
button.
this.
Yeah, we need a delay button. Yeah.
So we have a piece of business first. So
He's a man I haven't seen in years.
We're on the air here. by the way.
Joe, how are you,
Oh,
sir?
you can't just walk onto a set.
It's Joe
What is
Cube,
this
Joe,
potato?
Joe, and Joe.
We need to have like a.
I love this. This is great.
This could be our counselor.
Yes.
Yeah, get out of here without this nonsense. Joe wants me to run for public office, and he said he would fundraise and be my what do you want to be?
This is live television,
Yeah.
folks. This is
I
what
tell
goes
him
on.
no.
Promoter.
Yeah, by my promoter.
This is live TV.
Hey,
Wait till I retire, please.
Yeah, no, zero
that's
interest in.
not that out.
No, it is.
I mean, you
It's-
are a man in the community.
it
People
is-
know you.
Yes.
If
No.
you were walking in the mall, people say, "Hey, here's that bowling."
It is. It's
Right,
no.
Frank?
The answer is
There's
no.
that proprietor. I know him.
You know, I do believe in not saying never, but in that case, never. So wait. So
Business, you said.
yeah, peace business. 2 years ago, the world. 3 years ago,
Three of you.
Three.
Yeah.
the world shut down, and in March, business closed.
Right.
The Saturday after that, we decided to start this little thing called a live cast.
Live from
Live from Rabs, and you two were on our first. You guys were our first co-hosts.
Yep.
And we ran with it 150 plus episodes.
Yeah.
Last year, we were recognized with the Telly Award, which aren't out today. However, Joe, as our long-standing co-host, there's an honorary Telly Award specifically for co-host Joe Calandrillo.
Well deserved.
So we've been holding on to this since
Thank you.
Well deserved.
since we received our awards.
I appreciate
So now
that.
you have one to go along.
I'm flattered. I am really.
Joe, you can hang that on the wall with all the other awards here.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Joe?
Thank you.
It's
Thank
no
you.
Emmy Award, but for
Thank you,
the,
Naz.
Welcome.
all the hours that you spent with us for 2 years, year and a half.
Thank you.
Little token of appreciation.
I appreciate that.
So when you look up the Telly Award specifically, it lists all of us as co-hosts, and we have one for Liz as our producer because she was producer Liz
She
for
was
a
here
period
through
of
it
time
all.
until she dumped us. She finally said, "I can't do this anymore, no more." So Joe Cal, for your hours of work with
Thank you. I
us.
appreciate that. Thank you. I you know what? Working in television for 40 years, and all I ever got was a Donald Duck statue, a Tinkerbell statue, a few other statues. Well,
Did you get your retirement?
I didn't wear it
Oh.
today. I didn't wear the retirement watch today. No. I did get a watch, but this is nice because this will go right alongside, as Naz said, all my other awards from bowling awards and just anything else that I might have gotten. But that's that'll hold a place in my heart. So thank you very much. I appreciate
And we
it.
couldn't do it without everybody that tunes in.
Thank you.
Thousands and thousands of views. And, we kind of joke about this, how we'll resurrect Live from Rabs in a different way. But here we are, beginning of 2023 with our first show. You just never know what's going to happen.
Never know. I'm always bugging you. I want to.
She's like, "Are we going live this week?" I'm like,
Can we do the live from the draft league again?
I will say that a lot of people were trapped in their houses and like to tune in. You like to check in with personalities.
See
that
what's
you know.
going on? Yeah.
The content was good. It wasn't always sports. It
Yep.
was.
Right.
You had a lot of famous people on, which was kind of cool.
Yep.
we had some fun with it.
We did.
And we missed you. You deserted us because you had to go back to work.
Right.
Well,
Nonsense.
Well, one thing was I worked throughout the whole pandemic. I never took one day off. So that day when you asked, I was like, hey, I can get in it now. But no, my business never shut down.
Yeah.
which is
Luckily.
great. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's certain things you just need.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Moving and storage is certainly one of those.
Well, I mean, when you have 2 kids in college, you have to.
Oh,
yeah, you
You can't be
Gotta
doing
make that
live shows with Joe Cal.
In there.
But you were still committed because you from work, from the truck. You even joined us a couple times.
Yeah, that's right.
From the truck.
We got you from the cat when you were doing the big plow there with the big crane and the front end loader and all. Yeah. So we got you.
We're not worldwide. We don't have any international guests with us, but
No.
this little thing is spread across the globe.
Well, we did have Belmonte.
Twice.
The ratings from 2022 came out, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but this week in the draft league finished #1 again, the highest rated bowling show from coast to coast in all great US of A,
Right.
even in rerun season.
Yes.
That's
All
amazing.
all reruns
That's-
still #1.
Even in-
And how come we didn't? So the Telly Award should have been awarded to Live from the Draft League.
Ah,
Bet you got snubbed.
no, that's okay.
Well, not
We
true.
have to call
Not
someone.
true, because we're
we
like
had to go on hiatus.
we're a
so-
limited like niche, like just bowling like you more broad, so you're able to branch out, to more groups. We were basically keeping it just New York City bowling, which is unbelievably popular throughout the country.
I kind
It
of
is.
missed the Monday night Live from the Draft
Yeah, I
League.
Yeah,
missed it.
Well, this week in the draft league went on hiatus because I help out. I'm coach, and I
He's
leave.
busy now.
He's busy.
I mean, this is my last one.
Yeah.
Once this little guy, my
Yeah.
12-year-old, is done, then I will be free to bring New
So
York
we
City
only have
ball.
to wait 6 years.
No,
A couple more years. Couple more years.
unless the practice schedule is not on Monday night this year. That's the
Right. I mean, we did try to give it a go without Joe. No disrespect to anybody else. That was just, but it's just not the
I got to
same.
tell you, the new bowlers in the draft league when they joined, they were like, "Where's the?"
Where's
I was like, "Oh, that's why you do."
Oh, you came in because
What's up, Mike?
Yes.
How much?
I'm
Don't let the
into
IRS.
it. I'm into it.
Yeah, there's no exchanging of any kind here.
No, this is just
It's
for fun.
points. It's points.
See, opportunity to we're gonna pick at random. We're gonna choice. So we need to in our tournament history. We start off with a guess
Yes.
oh my god.
With
Who do you think's gonna win today?
I thought. You know what? I'm sorry.
God.
I thought you said guest.
No,
You said guess.
no.
My hearing's not
I'm
what it
having a
used
hard
to be.
time this morning.
My hearing is not what it used to be. Well,
All right.
again, tough to as we said earlier when we were on lane and doing our one-on-ones with this very talented field of 24 bowlers. You know, you could really pick anyone, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with who you pick. But again, experience-wise, guys that have been here before, guys that have won it before. I'm going to say I got a feeling it's going to be one of the McCulloughs. I'm going to go with he's got a determined look in his eye today. I'm going to go with Sean. Sean McCullough.
Is that like a lead into me right now?
It is. JB. Your prediction. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
Your
well, I
prediction.
thought you said guest.
I'm terrible today.
I'm not gonna lie. I would really love to see Mike Giovinazzo
Yes.
go deep into the
Yeah, I would love
tournament
to see
just from all the material we can get in our group text
Yeah, absolutely.
for the next
For the
3
next
weeks.
10 years.
I mean, that would be
For the
fun.
next 10 years. Yeah.
There's so many components here. I mean, I'll go with. I forgot Kenny. Wow, Kenny's here too. I'll go with Danny. Double
Danny.
D.
Dean or Dan?
Dean or Dean?
He's Dean today,
I'll go
according
with
to the
Danny.
list.
Just put a D. Just put a DD.
Naz?
You're good.
It's so hard to now. This is a really strong field, and it's hard to narrow it down. But there's a couple bowlers here that have had a really hot hand lately. You can't distance all of them ever. But I think it may be time for a Quintella win.
Ah.
Bowlers, you can report to your lanes, please. Wonder bowlers, please report to your
So
lanes.
that would make him a 7-time champion.
It would.
Yep.
So he's my.
George Patella is Naz's pick, and it's a good one. So the
Oh, you need your
House
microphone.
just
Where do
asked
you want me to
the bowlers to go to their pairs. We will go over some of the matchups. I'll try and go left to right. Thanks, Tim. Joe, do you see 1 and 2 who Gio has?
I can't. Well, you know what? Kevin Eng is over there by 3 and 4. I think Timmy Senior.
Oh,
I think Mike is bowling Timmy Senior.
Timmy McCall Senior
Is bowling Mike Giovinazzo. Yep.
And Timmy Jr. did pass by and give us a little note that if they both win their matches, they are going to meet each other.
Is that
in the
right?
second match.
Okay.
Well, no. What? Yes, Timmy has a bye, but if
Timmy has a bye.
if Timmy
Right.
Senior beats
Right.
Gio,
Right.
he will be forced to bowl his father.
Right.
And I like to see how that's going to. I know what my dad would do.
Yeah.
But that's just my dad.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 and 4, you said Kevin Eng and
I believe in Joe Lamparello.
and Joe Lamp.
Yeah. Because Joe Gentile's over there, but he has a bye.
And on 5 and 6, we have John Winters Sr. versus
Jeff Martin.
Jeff Martin. In front of us, we're going to have
Tom Hollywood, I think, Jr. and Billy Salvatore, because Steve Sash, a defending champion, by the way.
that is correct.
Looks like he has a bye.
Moving over 9 and 10, it looks like we have
Cameron LaPlante,
versus
Naz's prediction?
Joe
I missed.
Labargo.
I'm sorry.
George Catella.
Oh,
11
whoa!
and
She went
12.
for the top dog.
11 and
11 and
12,
12.
Sean McCullough
versus Kenny Russo.
versus Kenny Russo. Yep.
For the record, I'm with Joe Cal here. I had Sean winning the last event. I'm going to stick with the horse.
I think it's time.
Sean
He's
is
got the look in
due.
his eye. Yep.
I didn't see how the bracket fell out, so I'm assuming that's what you guys are working on.
Yeah, we have a bracket.
Jimmy's getting ready to get started,
Okay.
so we'll hear all the matchups.
24 guys, and you both picked the same guy?
I did. I'm sticking with my horse.
All right. Does Jimmy know I have to make mass at 5 o'clock tonight? So let's get going. 5 o'clock mass tonight, Jimmy. Let's go. This way tomorrow I could stay home and don't have to leave the house. Football all day.
Continue on. What do you got on 13 and 14, Joe?
13 and 14. It looks like we have. Is that Andrew Link?
Yes.
Right.
Andrew is there.
Andrew Link against.
Oh, maybe Constantino.
Either no. Constantino has a
He
bye.
is by- I don't know what.
It could be Kenny Siddell or Danny Dunleavy.
So Kevin Rourke piped in here. He's got his horse. He's got Joey Gentile.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin Rourke says
What's up,
Joey
Kev?
G. What's up, Kev?
Best of luck, by the way.
Kevin
Kevin is a flat leader.
Kevin is a
Yeah.
flat leader. He did the ultimate Irish goodbye yesterday, and off he went.
Hey, that's what he does.
He did.
Those
That's
Irish
Kevin's-
goodbyes are legendary.
That's Kevin's calling card.
I'm pretty sure we had dinner plans for Tuesday. And
Good luck, Tim. Good luck, Tim Senior.
we're going to turn this over and catch him for Jimmy here.
Yep.
If they win, they continue. If they lose, they're eliminated. As in tradition, we'd like to introduce our 24 finalists and say hello.
Hello.
Starting on alley 1, a first-time finalist, a senior member of the McAuliffe family and proprietor of Victory Lanes, Tim McAuliffe Sr. His opponent on alley 2, a repeat finalist, he bowled 754 to qualify, Mike Giovanazzo.
Oh, when he's going to bowl Tim, that's it.
And the winner of that match will move on to bowl the 2014 champion. He bowled an 836 to be our high qualifier, Tim McAuliffe Jr. On alley 3, a repeat finalist, he bowled 723 for the last spot, Kevin Name. His opponent will be our 2016 champion. He bowled 755 on the first Saturday, Joey Lamb. The winner of that match goes on to bowl a former finalist who bowled 760 to get a bye,
He's been red hot.
lefty Joe Gentile.
He's been red hot.
Not that I bowled against him in the draft league. He was not happy that night.
On alley 5, a first-time finalist, he bowled a 728 to qualify, John Winters.
It's a new face, right?
His
Yeah.
opponent,
Yeah.
John's made the
repeat
finals.
finalist, he bowled 736 to qualify this year, Jeff Martin. The winner of that match will move on to bowl a multi-time finalist and our tournament champ in 2015, Don Pendleton.
Talk about a tough draw, right? That's a tough draw.
On alley 7, a new finalist, he bowled 745 the last weekend to qualify, Tommy Hollywood Jr.
There's some nice love out here for Tommy in the land of
His
Facebook.
opponent, a former finalist on alley 8, everybody likes Billy Salvatore.
Yeah. Everybody likes Bill. I mean, he's
The
right.
winner of that match will move on to bowl a repeat finalist and our 2020 champ,
Great shot.
Stephen Sass.
He's that guy. Love him.
On alley 9, first-time finalist, he qualified on the first Saturday with 712, Joey Labargo Jr. And his opponent was also a first-time finalist. He bowled 740 on the wet Sunday, Cameron LaPlante. The winner of that match moves on for
Might
a
have.
bowler who was bowled a 300 the first game of this tournament. This is his first time in our finals, Mike Gagliardi. On alley 11, a multi-time finalist and one of New York's greatest, Sean McCullough. And his opponent does his bowling on Tuesday night right here in the House League. A first-time finalist, Kenny Russo.
Great last night.
The winner of that match will move on to bowl a first-time finalist who bowled a
I was there,
779 on the first Sunday, Nick Abad Jr.
And Pop picked up the bill.
Even
The
better.
next match, another first
I haven't seen them in a while.
became a squad leader to qualify, Andrew Link. And his opponent really needs no introduction. He's a multi-time finalist in this tournament, two-time champion in 2007 and 2011. Dan Dunleavy.
I've been standing there talking about that. Yeah. I went to say hi to Georgie and Kenny and
The
Dan.
winner of
I
that
didn't see
match will
them.
move on to bowl another first-time finalist to bowl 766 qualify. Daniel Constantino. On alley 15, the repeat finalist and the squad leader from the last
Nooch.
weekend, Kenny Siddell.
All right, Dad.
What's up, Mickey?
His opponent is the first-time finalist. She bowled 723 to be the final cut. Say hello to Paul Maduri.
Yep.
After that match, we move on to
Jeez.
someone who doesn't need an introduction.
Isn't that Mickey's mother-in-law?
Yes.
It is, right?
And a 19-time finalist, George Crutella.
The goat. The goat.
All right, folks. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll put the alleys on.
Hollywood, what are you on lunch? You on lunch?
When practice is over, the top 8 will move on to some other lanes.
I got another guy there.
The first
Good.
squad will continue. Good luck and good bowling.
basketball. There's all sorts of shit going on. I gotta go back. Sure. What's up?
Hey, old man.
What's up? I walk in today. First thing I see is whirling bowling. I'm like, is this kid ever gonna, like, his arm's gonna fall off?
So that's it. We're off.
We're off.
We got 24 bowlers getting ready to practice here.
Practice is on.
So I think after practice, after seeing some shots thrown, you want the opportunity to change any predictions. Joe,
No, I mean,
do you feel like after practice you want a second stab at changing your prediction?
Why would happen?
No,
no, he's just saying if you see guys ball reaction or
Why would
whatever.
happen? Danny fell.
No, nobody fell. Thanks, sir. I'll leave it here. And that's it.
So basically, what most of the bowlers are doing right now is they bring a couple of pieces of equipment.
Yeah, they're seeing what works.
Throw a few each.
Yeah.
And see, maybe the lane is maybe a little tighter today or drier, and just try and find that break point that gives them a little wiggle room,
Right.
left and right.
Right.
You don't want to find the precise spot that is so difficult to hit each time. You need to have that little bit of left right, and that's what they're searching for right now for you youngsters at home.
You know what? I think, Joe, what we should mention is that out of our 24 finalists here today, I'm pretty sure Jeff Martin is the only one using a Southeaster grip.
Right? It's most likely the only one. Jeff switched to Sarge a few years ago.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, he did.
And it
2 years
just feels
back.
comfortable. I tried it one time, and it actually is.
Yeah.
It's a Sarge
Sarge
where the
Easter
ring
grip.
finger is conventional,
Oh, yeah.
but the middle finger is fingertip.
Yep.
And it just allows him to maybe come out a little cleaner. It's actually comfortable.
It is comfortable. Yep.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know. And I one of those. My father was semi-conventional, and I couldn't get used. I tried it, just couldn't get used to that feel.
Not for everybody.
One of the most amazing things is that those guys, more of them back then, threw a semi-conventional grip and still had revs. I don't know how they did it. Like Rick Steelsmith.
Right.
You ever see this guy ball?
Yep.
Remember Rick
Absolutely.
Steelsmith?
Yeah, on the PBA tour at college. Yeah.
Rick Steelsmith, if you want to YouTube, one of the best releases,
Yeah.
one of the best games of all time. Didn't really translate to the tour. He won a few times, but
No.
he
Yep.
threw a conventional,
Yeah, he did.
which is the ball's on the rack. I don't know how he got any revolutions, but I guess if you do practice something,
And super guy, absolute super guy.
He's actually the new head coach at Wichita State now.
He is.
He took the job over from Gordon Vatican. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
He was working. They were working side by side for a while.
Big shoes. Big shoes.
Yeah. So actually, my puzzled look was not because I didn't know who Rick Steelsmith is. I know him very well.
Right.
I want to know if Don's gonna stay today. He's still got his jacket on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
warming up
He's
Oh,
He's in the
literally
bullpen.
warming
I
up.
heard that Don is on the transit app, and the bus that he's about to catch is coming any minute. So he might have to jump out the door right on.
He's waiting to catch the 78. What we hear? I don't know.
I tell you, technology now is a step.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know when the bus is coming, you stay in the house.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You see that dot coming down,
I
you
love
jump
that.
Yeah. Yep.
So a little tidbit, as I was talking a little bit before. So we're going through our finalists. There's one. We have one finalist who, in the last 2 weeks, has gone viral. So Kevin Ing on 3 and 4
Yeah.
bowled a 300 game in November
Yeah, I remember.
in the Mike Mazzaroli
Yep.
Triples League.
Yep.
And this past week, his video in 5 days got 1 million likes
Is that right?
on our Facebook, 1 million views on our Facebook page on Facebook.
Wow.
So I'm traveling. All of a sudden, I'm getting these notifications. It's bizarre. New like, and then comments.
Wow.
And people that aren't from here.
Right, right.
His video is close to almost 2 million views. It's 1.9 and change
Wow.
on the Facebook.
Wow.
What is it?
It's this quiet Kevin throwing 3 shots in the
In the 10th
in
frame.
the 10th frame.
Oh,
Yeah.
so his last 3 shots is what went viral.
Yeah.
Told you bowling is
And he
catching on,
Yeah.
Frank.
He didn't
Yeah.
stand sideways and
No,
throw
no,
the
no.
ball between-
No,
It
yeah.
was a regular
Yeah.
video.
Now, was that his first 300?
It was his first 300.
First 300.
Oh,
Right,
that's
yeah.
cool.
And super kid. So here,
There it is.
Wow,
Joe.
look at
There it
that.
is.
I'm gonna we'll share it so our viewers can see it too. You know, I almost forgot how to use this thing.
We're at the 5-minute mark at practice, folks. So another 5 minutes, and our first matches will be coming to you live.
If he can channel some of that magic.
Maybe he can, man. Maybe he can.
So if you haven't seen, here's this video
There
of
it-
side, assuming that's where he's bowling.
Right.
And they're going, well, there's no 300 there.
No,
There's no misses. And most people may not realize that it is play. Of course,
Right.
they use it to win.
Right.
Yeah, the left-hand side.
Frank, I watch a lot of bowling. That house, beautiful. This
Yeah.
place
Yep.
is a beautiful looking background.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's why you got the millions.
Could be.
I mean, the color,
Very
the
possible.
colors are great, man.
Yep.
These guys post this stuff like these people. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I would never bowl.
It's like they're bowling down a basement somewhere.
Yeah. And you know, we thank you for saying that.
The LED
We are
lights,
we
right?
are just in the process of we've been doing a lot of work in the last year. All new LED lighting throughout the facility, which has been nice for the power bill.
Yeah.
And also keeping the building cooler.
Good look too.
Okay.
And so if you most don't really notice it, but you actually have less reflection on the lanes which was the first thing we were
Yes.
concerned about.
Yep. I noticed that.
We're about to embark on several renovation projects. We're ripping apart the kitchen in the coming weeks. Our restrooms are getting a full remodel. What you see out here is going to look different too. So we're
Okay.
excited to
Very good.
get some work done, long-awaited work done in this place.
Well, best of luck. You know,
It'll
I'll
be
be
fun.
there. Even if you leave it.
Yep. It's
You
as,
leave everything the same way.
it's as George Costanza's father Frank said. It's the place to be. The place
Good
to
old
be.
Frank.
The place to be. When they were shooting pool. I got to tell you, Joe. Don Pendleton, even with the jacket on, still he's got a nice delivery, even with the jacket.
Oh, I think you just got a little flash there with the jacket.
Yeah. And you know what? A shout out to our buddy Billy Salvatore right here. I think Billy might be older than both of the gentlemen combined on the lanes he's bowling right now. That's just the way it goes, Billy. That's
Stop giving your
You know-
speech already. You can be both of them. Come on. Stop it already.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Salvatore. There he is.
I'm sorry. There's no competitor on the lanes like Billy.
Yep.
You've said it before. Cheering for the other team.
Yeah, always.
The other night, he was congratulating my teammate
Right.
after throwing a double in the 9th frame. That was a backbreaker for them. He's like, great shot, great double.
Yeah.
The rest of the team was like, oh.
He really is. He's
Really, you know what I
awesome.
like about him? He truly loves
He does. He does.
and,
Great team.
What you see is what you get. Yeah. Yep.
Even a wonderful opponent.
Yeah, he is.
When I bowl with Billy Salvatore, One time I went through the face for Greek church on a triple in a close game, and he clapped it up. He's like, all right.
Good shot.
I'm like,
It's a
I'm
good
all
shot.
right. I just lost us 30 pins in 5 seconds.
I know the feeling.
You know, and he
Yep. Yeah,
the cool part
5 seconds.
for Billy, it is a true family affair.
it is.
He
Yeah, he got the.
got all his kids involved. His one grandson, Christopher, has truly embraced it, loves it, bowls regularly. But
great.
once a month on a Sunday,
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa have a once a month bowling league
Yes, they do.
where they all get together. And it's nice because they all live all over the place. And it's the one place where they can meet in the middle.
up here. Yeah. Yep.
And they come and
That's
Grandma and Grandpa have been paying the way.
They
And
put the bill.
And in the interview, Billy agreed to pay for all 19 grandchildren's college tuition.
Yeah. If he
Billy,
wins. If he
that
wins.
was so nice of you.
If he
Thank
wins. It's a stipulation. He's got to win. So.
did we get a prize list for today? Prize list? Okay, so top prize today was $1,100. All right. Oh, what's going on?
You know what? It's funny with this tournament. You mentioned the $1,100 for first place, but it's the prestige of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the money is almost like a additional,
Yeah.
like a gift.
It's like nice to have. They
Totally
did, right?
agree.
Yeah.
In fact, if you could tell me that I would win next year, I won't take any money.
Right.
Okay,
How about
well,
that?
You get that in writing.
We'll take $1.
I'm not sure you would if somebody was going to give you the money, you wouldn't take it.
Donate it. Just donate it. That's all. All right, practice is officially over. And we are going to get ready for our first matches head to head. So those that have the bye are stepping away or putting their jackets back on or maybe never took them off or whatever the case is.
Leaving them on.
Joe Bracco in the house.
Another JB.
Another JB. Yep. Uncle Freddie Steinfeld is here. Uncle Freddie.
Uncle Freddie.
What's going on, Sid?
What's up, Sid?
My boy's facing up against.
Gio's got
Gio's got Timmy
McCall
Senior.
Kenny's got
Yeah, Paula is bowling. No, isn't Danny bowling Link? He's bowling Link, right?
All right, and Danny is going to get to throw the first bowl of competition.
There we go.
Starting
Here
us up
goes
on
Dan.
lane
yeah, it's bowling Andy.
14.
And a shout out to our friend Dan. He wanted me to mention that he's got up his Giant gear on today, his Giant colors. Danny going red, white, and blue for the Giants tonight.
Big game.
Big game tonight.
Big game tonight.
All the local establishments will be crowded with football fans, I'm sure, tonight.
I mean, it's
one.
been a very long
I got
time
one.
since New York has had a
Yeah.
team in the postseason.
Been a long time, man.
Football.
Yep.
So
Been a
there's
while.
A lot of pent-up
Yeah, a lot of emotion.
football energy.
A lot of emotion. And being a Jets fan, I could say I have been pent up for a long
And
time.
they're playing the Eagles, so
Yep.
maybe there's a little extra juice.
I would say.
I just pulled Jeff Martin.
There you go.
I pulled Kenny Siddell in the pool.
There you go. If it was golf, you'd have a
Hey,
chance.
Rob.
No, he's got a chance. He's got a chance.
Who's he?
Robert? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Butler. How are you, sir?
Gio left the 10
Race
pin.
the money already.
He missed it. Michael. Thomas Hollywood gets off with a strike against Billy Salvatore's 10 pin conversion.
And as we go on, I'll try my best, Joe,
To get up and float around.
to give you updates because people are going to be like, "What's so
What's,
doing?"
yeah, well, how about the match over there? Yeah.
Well, let's wait a few frames.
Yeah, maybe till about the 4th or 5th frame before you start doing the roving reporting.
And we can. Joe, I'm going to send you an invite
Invite to Joe Bruno.
so that he can,
Okay.
from if you wanted to, from your phone.
Foul.
To who, pal?
Sean Foul. I know he's wiping the
I don't think.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's
we've
a
all
9 out.
seen,
Yeah.
uh,
You might have. Yep.
9. Ouch.
Yep.
9 out.
Well, Billy Salvatore already in an early hole against Thomas Hollywood Jr. Thomas doubled. So Billy, after 10-pin conversion, is up on lane 7. Right, he didn't get the mixer there, so Billy's going to find himself in an
What is
early
that
hole.
going to do, Frank?
So if you're gonna go wander, I could bring your video into the stream.
Well, the match on 1 and 2, Tim McAuliffe Sr. and Michael both started with opens. Tim threw a split. Now Tim just threw a washout, and Michael unfortunately flagged the 10-pin. Joe Lamp, strike on lane 4.
Joe, remember the time we were in Reno and the guy
Yes.
walked up with an 8-ball roller next to us?
Yes. And we
Matt,
thought
did I
we
ever tell you that?
we thought we were in for some show.
Joe, myself, Tony, Rob Amato, and who else?
Audie and John Wilder.
And John Wilders. We all go out to Reno.
What a crew.
We go into the, what is it called?
The National Bowling Stadium.
National Bowling
Yeah.
Stadium. And we're getting ready to start, Frank, and this kid walks up with an 8-ball roller. Barely lifted. And we're all practicing, and the game starts. He's ready for anything.
He's ready to go.
He had a pearl, solids,
Everything.
symmetricals,
Everything.
asymmetricals, pin up, pin down, Rico drills,
Everything.
130. He's
Yep.
ready, Frank, for anything the house could have put at him. And he opened up with a 72.
Womp womp.
True story. It's a true story.
Shot 72, 108, and I think he finished up. He finally found the right ball. He shot 121.
Yes. It took him a while, but he finally found it.
What a day that was.
That's like that. What happened to me the first time we went to play golf when we went away, and I was really intimidated. And we drive up to the first tee. They put us with 2 other guys, and one guy's got all the, with the hat.
He's on the PGA.
Very right.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
got
a
PGA.
big tour bag.
Yeah. Wait.
And I'm like, okay. I looked at Brady.
It
Be patient. Yeah.
Don't let the hat fool you there. Just relax. I said, okay, can I go last? Yeah, I can go last. First guy gets up, lines the ball up, taking practice swings. I'm like, we're playing Tiger Woods. Oh my God. 3 practice swings, smooth as silk. He gets up and hits the ball, and it goes straight up in the air.
He hit a pop
Oh.
up. He hit a pop up.
Guy hit
Yeah.
the ball straight up in the air.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Finally, he
We've been there.
dribbles it down the middle of the fairway.
Right.
Next guy, and I looked at Ray, I was like, oh my God. Next guy gets up, he hits it into a house that's about 150 yards right. And
Awesome.
We got a dead wood on 8.
Ray got the biggest kick out of it. He goes, that's why I tell you.
Yeah. Don't let the
and
look.
I had the most relaxing
There you
round
go.
of golf
Yep.
that I've had.
Don't let the looks fool you.
Great.
You know,
Great.
you talk about look at this little Pete Deemer's.
Yeah, little Carter.
He
Little
is he is
Carter
he is
Deemer.
he's a little
He
he is
a
certainly a little
mosquito.
clone.
Yep. He's a little-
We're going back to the USBC Open Championships is back in Reno
Yes.
after a little hiatus. So it'd be nice to go back to Reno to
Yeah,
bowl
back
this
to
year.
the bowling stadium, right?
A newly refreshed bowling stadium.
Yeah. They did some work over there too, right?
They redid the
Yeah.
whole place.
All right, so we're through a couple of frames here. Let me just give Timmy McCall Sr. a opportunity to make this spare, which he does. So Mike Giovinazzo is going to be up 10 through 3.
Right.
It looks like Kevin A is going to be up 10 also.
Yep.
Both out of the gate strong, Kevin A and Joe
And
Lamb.
Yep.
Jeff
Jeff Martin is
doubled up,
yep.
and he will be in a statistical tie with
he'll
Winters.
he'll be almost 5.
In front of us, we have Billy Salvatore down, I'll say 20. 9 and 10 is going to be Cameron LaPlante for a split.
Yeah, he threw a washout. Yep.
He threw a split, so
Yep.
he's down 20, that says. And moving along, Kenny Russo.
Joe.
There we go. Right here.
Oh, look at this. Kenny Russo looks like he's going to be good down 10 also.
Right.
Moving over, you have, is that Link versus
Danny Dunleavy.
Yeah, Andy Link is just up on 13
Yeah,
now.
Danny has the
looks like
lead.
he has about 30.
Danny has a pretty secure lead right now. And then 15 and 16, is that Kenny Siddell and
Kenny
Paula?
Siddell is is A.
He's bowling Paula? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, she started off with the first
Yeah,
three.
Paula Maduri opened up with a triple. So Kenny's got his hands full. Yep.
And Kenny's got an open there. Do I see that right?
Kenny has an open, yeah.
He led off with an open.
Yeah, he's got a 9 out in the first frame.
Kenny needs to double up. And then you got George all the way to the right. Do I have that right?
George has a bye.
Oh,
George has a bye.
Yeah,
That's
so
the last pair.
Too far
So,
down.
so George is going to
Right.
insert on. Naz has the bracket there, right?
Yeah, Naz has the bracket. Yep. Billy, whoa, held on. All right. All right. Kevin Eng going for another 10 pin. He just left a 10 pin on lane 3 and another 10 pin on lane 4 for Kevin. Joe Labargo Jr. tripping a 9 pin. Spare for Kevin Eng. Gives Joe Lamp the opportunity here now. If Joe strikes here, Joe. If Joe Lamp strikes, Kevin Eng just left back-to-back 10 pins. John Winters missed the 10.
By the way, Cameron made that spin.
Cameron made the washout,
Oh,
yeah. Yep, it was a washout, 210. He made it.
Mike could do nice.
Yeah, he yanked that ball. He yanked that ball through a split. Yep.
All right. Still has the lead.
Joe Lamp,
Joe Lamp
4-7.
is asking for the ball to do things. But did not listen. They didn't listen right now.
He needed that. That would have gave him a little breathing room there, but strike for John Winters after the open, but Jeff's still in control of the match right now.
Joe just crossed.
Looks like
He looks like he's struggling.
He is a little bit, yeah. How's
Danny's
Danny?
going to run away with this one.
Danny's got that match
And-
under control, yeah.
Andrew can't find his
Yeah,
his
he
way.
looks a little lost. Yep.
Hey!
How you doing, Richie?
Lefty. Hey! Richie Russo
From one old
just
goat
walked
to
in.
another old goat.
Richie
Well, it doesn't
Russo.
leave my blood, you know.
What's up? Rich, how you feeling?
Hey, Nicky D.
Look at these are all old goats.
Yeah.
These guys.
There's a lot of age behind us right there. There's a lot of age back there.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Strike for Joel Lamp.
We got a
on lane
lot
4.
of Frank. We got a lot of flat tens behind us.
Yeah, yeah,
Blacks.
yeah, a lot of black.
This group.
Yeah, there's a lot of walled plaques right there. Yep. Mike Giovinazzo seems to be struggling a little bit. His ball is not finishing the way he had hoped, Joe. He just threw that ball a little right of his mark, came back behind the head pin and left a weak 10.
Yeah,
Really-
he still has a 10-pin lead.
Yeah,
Jeff Martin looks good
Jeff Martin looks in control.
for those Jeff Martin fans at home.
Yep, Jeff looks in control.
What
are you doing? You all right?
He's going to restart.
You all right? No? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Bowling? No. You golfing? You golfing? You golfing? Had a boy. Good. Nice. Very good. Yeah, with the club. You know, I've been playing a lot with the club. I mean, not now at this time of year, but you know. Big shot for Jeff. Oh. All right. Well, we're just bringing we're bringing the telecast to the bowling community, so you know it's hard to win. Hard to win. We're on here, yeah. Yep. We enjoy doing it.
Tom Hollywood Jr.
We're better back here than we are down there.
Billy can get back into this match with 2 right now.
Big shot for Joe Labargo Jr. right there. Hey, KB.
We have a lot of Staten Island bowling royalty in the building today.
Yeah, a lot of royalty here today.
What's up, Cap?
Some self-proclaimed royalty.
Yeah. No, a lot of stuff. A lot. Got some Staten Island Hall of Famers here too. Not just on lane, but behind us. Some Hall of Famers. Yep.
We do.
He's good. He's feeling pretty good.
Let's go back to 15 and 16
Let's see what's
here.
happening
Mike
down in the
Giovinazzo
Paula
up
Maduri
10
match.
to 5.
15 and 16, Kenny Siddell and Paula.
Joe Lamb.
Billy Salvatore. Yes, this is first round.
Joe Lamb could tie this
Siddell
up
just
with
doubled here,
strikes,
too.
he's down pins.
Okay.
Winters is down to Jeff Martin, who's 240 on a 240 pace.
10 pins to Joe Lamp, 10 pins to Lamp. Billy just threw a split. That's
Billy
really gonna.
split gives
That's
Tom
not
Hollywood
good.
Jr. A huge break.
Thomas
He-
Hollywood to strike up.
He moves up. He moves up 20, 30. Cameron is tied up with Joe LaBonga Jr. Give me Sean McCall if I can't see.
Sean McAuliffe is.
I'm pulling it up as you're talking, Tom.
Got the Billy there.
This is Sean. Sean just threw a strike on 11.
Sean is B.
Sean is A.
Sean is A. All right. So Sean is he's ahead
Okay.
in that match, but it's not. It's
John
very
Winters
close.
could go out for 255.
Sean's match is close.
Yeah, he's got a double up
Yeah,
here.
Sean needs another strike here. This gives Sean a little breathing room with a strike.
13 and 14. Danny's running away here.
Yeah, Danny's way.
Danny's
ahead.
got this one in the bag.
Carries to Joe Lamp there. That's a big shot for Lamp.
15 and 16, Siddell and Midori. I believe Kenny's working on a double. They're both working on doubles
If
here.
Kevin Eng strikes out here, Joe, I think he shuts Lamp out. Right?
He's got 238 out, and no, Lamp
Would tie- he
has
could tie.
240. No, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Lamp has 238.
Right. Kevin
has
has 48 out, so he strikes out, he shuts him out. Big shot for Jeff Martin. I think that'll seal it for Jeff. I think that'll seal it for Jeff. He's looking good.
No,
Well, no, it won't seal it,
will
but
not see it.
no, puts him in the driver's seat. Yep, puts him in the driver's seat.
Gio struck on
Yep, big shot from Mike.
Hollywood's good too.
Thomas Hollywood. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yep.
He's on
Kevin Eng, big shot here for Kevin. He got one.
Jersey girls is last. Living on a fair.
Billy Salvatore needs it to stay alive. Right? Billy got a trip there. He's still alive. Still alive.
Billy goes out 227.
Right.
He would need a little help from him.
Another big shot for Jeff Martin right here on lane 6. Got the mixer.
Bowling's weird, so that's just a little light. If
Right.
that finishes a little better, it's probably a flat 10. So you know,
Yep. No, he got the light mix.
we got the mix.
Gio just up to 10 pin on lane 2. Big shot for Kevin Eng here, Joe. First ball in the 10th. On lane 4.
It's gonna be huge.
Oh,
pocket 7-10.
7-10.
Pocket 7-10. That just gave Joe Lamp a huge opening. Huge opening for Joe Lamp. And Joe, being the seasoned veteran that he is, I'm sure he's going to jump all over it.
Siddell is up on 16.
Kenny Siddell's up. Strike for Kenny, it looks like.
So Kenny just finished with a 206 here.
Yep.
Cameron LaPlante is going to beat Joe LaBonga.
Yeah, Cameron LaPlante is going to beat Joe LaBonga. Yep. Big
Joe
shot
Lamp-
for Sean right there.
Joe
Sean
Lamp
McAuliffe.
on 3 and 4 needs a mark
Right, he needs him up.
to beat Kevin Eng.
Right, Joe needs him off. If I know Joe, he's probably going to do it in one shot and get the strike and get it over with. He got it. He got it.
All right, so Joe Lamp moves
Joe
on.
Lamp advances. Joe Lamp against Joe Gentile. That's a good match. Yep. Give Thomas the spare. Yeah, it got a little tighter, didn't it? Yeah, that's a bad shot right there.
We just stepped on foot. We're Met fans. That's what we do.
That's what, yeah. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
So Jeff,
Yeah, we had a parade at the Met Hall of Fame. Before we was even on the team.
so I posted online. We got the
Really?
Didn't wear it.
Like, that's like an outfit on it.
John Winters to a very
Looks better,
respectable
he looks
230.
better in person.
But Jeff Martin is going to need Mark to win. We got a battle.
What's that, Joe?
We got a battle on 1-2 between
Gio and Tim Senior.
and Timmy Senior. Because
bucket conversion
neither
for Tim,
can locate right now.
Yeah,
but
they're kind of.
both could win.
They're both fishing, but they're both alive. They're fishing, but they're both alive. 233 for Winters. Jeff needed every shot. He needs another one.
No, he needs a Mark.
He needs them all, right? Yeah.
And then I left one and I put this in it. I put the name on the hat. It's really a hat that
I really hope Gio comes out of a few with love. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a long spread. It's going to be a long spread. It's going to be a long
I
spread.
don't want to hear it. That ball looked good.
He threw it. He struck. He struck. Yeah, he did.
All right, so this right here is the key to the match.
Yeah.
Mike could strike here. I think he runs away with the match.
Big shot to Jeff Martin
Jeff
right there.
Martin has defeated
John Winters. Yep. And Thomas Hollywood has defeated Joey Salvatore. Yep.
So Gio's got a man here, Joe.
He's, yeah. I mean, he's got a.
He has not.
No, I know. Lane Sue's been his. Lane Sue's been his kryptonite. You got it. You got it. You need the strike you need it.
He's in his driver's seat now. Naz, I just didn't want to hear him, you know?
Freddie. Well, we try, Uncle Freddie. We try. We're on the air here, but you know. Good to see you. Yeah, we're on the air. We're on the air. Yeah. Well, we're looking at the bowlers, but they're hearing our audio. How you doing? Good? We're doing the live broadcast, as we always do. There's the young co-host seat. So, how you been? All right? You good? How you feeling? Good? You good?
All right, so do we have Naz, we get a recap here?
We got heavyweights on the lanes.
Well, the Giovinazzo matchup 1 and 2 is still in play. Mike just doubled.
Right.
Timmy
Oh,
McCall
we
can
already
double right
mentioned
here
it. We already mentioned it.
when he left the bucket.
I know.
Mike Giovinazzo is going to defeat Timmy Senior.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're trying to get a recap here. I can't hear him.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So we're on 1 and 2 of Senior and Gio.
Yeah, I'm
Doors
gonna say
open
that
here.
Mike Giovinazzo is going to defeat Timmy McCall of Senior.
Right. Okay.
We have
So now he'll bowl Junior.
Joe, yeah, and now he's going to bowl Timmy McCall. Joe Lamp has defeated Kevin Egg. And he's going to be bowling, well, that's right, Joe Gentile.
Yes.
On
Joe Lamp against Joe
5 and
Gentile.
6.
Yep.
Jeff Martin defeated John Winters, and he's going to be bowling
Don Pendleton.
Don Pendleton.
Right.
In front of us,
Well, then Jeff is moving over to 7 and 8, so he'll bowl Pendleton here. They're going to cross
Timmy,
lanes now.
Tom Hollywood Jr. defeated Billy Salvatore.
Right.
And I think he's bowling Stevie
Steve
Sauce.
Sauce. Yes.
So Midori beat Siddell,
Paula beat Kenny Siddell.
227 to 206.
She did. Yep.
Danny ran away with that match by
Danny-
100
What
sticks.
was the score from Danny?
267 to 163.
Yeah, Danny.
Okay.
He was in control.
And then who was on 11 and 12?
11 and 12 was Kenny Russo versus
Sean McAuliffe. Sean won.
Sean.
And Sean won 214 to 199.
Right.
All right. So
how can we ask the people watching at home if they're hearing us clear? And,
Our audio's good, right? Yeah.
as long as they're not talking behind us like Freddie was, we're good.
We're all right.
I was just trying to pick it up. We got a Yeah Joe
Yeah, we got a Joe from Joey Valenti.
and Erica, of course.
And Erica, yes.
Speaking of bowling royalty, Mary Firmino, I don't know if she's still watching, but she was just saying good luck in bowling to all.
Very good. Very good.
Mary says we hear everything, so don't stop talking about her.
Okay.
oh,
So we'll be very, very careful. Very careful. And there's Timmy McAuliffe Jr. doing his usual maintenance on the approaches. Timmy has the cleanest approaches when he's bowling. Wipes him down several times. There'll be no miscues with Timmy's footwork.
All right, so round 1 is over. We're going to enter round 2. So now we enter the top 8 that received buys the first game. And they're swapping pairs, right? Is that what you just said? I think that's how it rolls out. They're going to swap with the other pair of the right. Hey.
You don't.
We're good, Al.
Speaking of
Speaking
a has-been, but he's making his way back, a comeback, Alex Poto, to the draft.
Yes.
He's coming straight
back?
in, right into
Coming
the draft
Right
league.
into the draft league.
Really? The last third?
You know, I think this one should get an interview on this week in the draft league.
Yes, you should. We may have to. We may have to have one for him, even if maybe Joe B's got to leave a game early. We may have to have one early. We have to have an Alex Poto interview. All right, so round 2 is on the way. Joey Gent on lane 1 and 2 against Joe Lamp. So there's a matchup for you.
They both packed their
Yes.
first shots.
There's a matchup for you of 2 gentlemen, both named Joe, that go by their nicknames, Joe Lamp and Joe Gent.
Now,
So-
now understand that each bowler is now bowling on a new pair.
New pair of
So
lanes. Right.
Now you have something that maybe could be even better.
And they're going straight in.
from
Right.
where you,
Correct.
you
No
came
practice.
from, or it could be a slightly different look.
Correct. There's no
It
practice.
wouldn't be a lot, but it could be
Right.
slight.
Steve Sauce just kicked out an 8-pin that shouldn't have been standing up in the first place anyway. So I'll tell you what, when that young man gets going, he's a handful. That guy he's a tremendous bowler, Steve Sauce. Joe Gentile just up the stone 7-pin.
And you can't miss him. I mean,
No, yeah.
his name is on his back, loud and proud.
He's got the block lettering like when you're driving on a turnpike on the back of his shirt. Mike Giovanazzo up on lane 3 with his first shot in the match. It's actually a good shot for Michael. Very good shot. Good game, good game. Good game. Oh, good.
Below a 7-10 for Don Pendleton.
Yep.
And when you're bowling and that happens,
Yeah,
even though Jeff Horn had that nonchalant like he wasn't looking,
right.
he
He
saw
knows.
it.
Jeff knows. That could be a big opening for him. Thomas Hollywood did not follow through on that shot. No good. Thomas left a 2-8-10.
He'll be okay.
I'm sure he's going to make these shots.
Yeah, he will. He will. Mike Gio. Yeah, well, Mike was lucky to get the 5 out of there because he did not throw that ball. That ball didn't come off his hand clean at all.
Yeah, he pulled it in the oil.
Yep, he did.
No reaction.
Yep, he did.
Thomas will get 2 here.
Yep, give Thomas the wood. Good pick up the wood, Thomas, just like we talked about in the interviews. Make the wood. Jeff Martin has a good look, Joe.
Why can't I just throw the ball like Jeff Horn?
I know. It's amazing, right?
Listen,
Oh, Michael. Mike Giovanazzo just missed the 7-pin.
No, I think Mike likes the hustle. He did that on purpose.
He missed the 7-pin.
He wants everyone to think they have no shot and then steal it from him.
Yeah, well,
hey, I'm gonna. We got who's Sean Bowen here on 9 and 10? 9 and 10, Naz? I can't see with the column in the way. Who's bowling Sean?
No, we can't see behind this.
I don't. Who's bowling? Who's Sean bowling against?
It's Dawn and
is it Mike Galliotti?
No, he's
No, he's not 11 and 12.
by the way. Stevie Sox.
Don't you have it in front of you on the bracket? Oh, Naz, what good are you?
Wait a minute, short.
There's 4 of us here, and nobody knows the answer.
Can't see with the column.
Well, we're gonna know soon enough. Man.
so what was
Oh,
it?
it's Nick.
He's bowling Nick Abate.
We're gonna know
Oh, you know what? I saw him and I didn't. Yeah.
I usually break his chops about his attire because he wears shorts, long socks,
and a tank top.
and a tank top. On 11 and 12, Galliotti and
Bowling
LaPlante.
Danny, right?
No, LaPlante. Danny's over on 15 and 16.
A lot of ties so far. Kenny throws this one on a quick 30 pin.
Quick lead on Gio, yeah. That flag 7 pin did not help.
And Hollywood Jr. and Stevie Sauce both open.
Joey Jett and Joe Lamp is going to be a heavyweight fight down there, Joe. John Pendleton can't carry the ball to pin. No. Strike for Timmy McCall. Joe, that match on 1 and 2, Joe Lamp and Joe Gentile, that's a very good match. There's no let up in either one of those guys, so it's going to take somebody making a mistake over there. Joe Lamp got the carry.
That was a lot of work.
Yeah, that is to get it all up there like that, yeah.
Mike can't throw a triple in one shot. So
No, he can't. He's got to throw the ball, though. He babied that 7 pin. Good shot. He left an 8 pin. 8-10? I didn't see the 10. Oh, boy.
You know, if this was Monday night, that'd be deserving of a photo
Yeah, that would well.
to the Rabs
Luckily,
810
Michael
Facebook
Lando
group.
is not here.
Michael Lando's not here, but I will
And
say,
also Danny's bowling.
yeah,
It's Danny's bone.
I will say that I am a proud leader on that 810 page.
Yeah.
My photo's up there quite a few times with my 1.5 revs that I have. So Don Pendleton is on the board with the strike. He actually threw 3 good shots and only 1 strike to show for it, but he's on the board. Joey Gentile, yeah, 16. You know, on as I just said that in that match, it's going to take a mistake by somebody for that match with Gentile and Lamp. That's a good match. It's unfortunately going to go by whoever makes the mistake.
Dan Dunleavy's got the front 4 on
Danny
15
Steve
and
locked in. I
16.
think it's his giant attire today.
There we go. He's got the first 5.
Strike for Nick Abate on lane 10. So him and Sean, that's a pretty good match right there. Steve Sauce, look out. He gets going, Joe. He's going to be tough. Big shot for Jeff Martin here. Jeff has a good look. Oh, Gio got a strike there. He tripped the 7 out.
That's not somewhere.
Yeah. Not, you know,
Frankie.
I agree.
Sean, he gave him 9 instead of 8.
They might be more good. They might be cheating.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Sean left with 210.
Sean's got it.
They got it, right? Steve Sauce tripped out another 8 pin.
What do you think?
No, Joe Laverty. This is the his second round, so we went from 24 to 16. So the bowlers that had the buys are now in.
15 and 16. Constantino against Dunleavy.
Yes, and so
Yeah, they're throwing a lot of strikes.
sorry
down
you
there.
didn't hear us. Danny's got the front 5,
And Daniel.
and Daniel's on a 290 pace.
Yep. Jeff Martin is locked in, Joe. He is locked in. I think it's a global 900 piece.
Oh, he's got this.
Sean,
Nice,
man,
Sean.
210. Sean converts to 210.
All right, there goes Danny's bid there. Danny just left a 9 pin.
Danny did?
Yeah. So 279 pace. If he makes it.
All right.
Versus a 290. Constantino headed into the 7th frames here.
And how is the George Catella Paula Maduri match going?
That's a little rough.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
like
George looks like he can't get going either.
Yeah. Paula's got two opens in a row here after starting off with 2 strikes.
George has 1 open already.
And Danny picked up the 9 pin. So
All right. Strike for Thomas Hollywood Jr. Letting Steve know that.
Which he needed.
Yeah, he's letting Steve know I'm still here.
I know it's early, but Mike is going to
Mike needs to start striking. Mike needs to start striking.
so we don't. Did you interview Gio today?
We did.
Did you ask him what kind of music he listens to while he's bowling? Because he's got his AirPods in.
Yeah, we did.
I don't believe he's listening to us.
No, I
There's
would
no
say,
sideline.
You know what? I think Mike might be listening to last night's replay of the net game on his iPod.
And one of the odd questions I asked, Frank,
Uh-oh. Danny's in
Frank.
trouble over there.
One of the odd questions I asked Mike was, "Is anybody on your block still have their Christmas lights up?"
Yeah.
And he said yes.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing. Mine just came down yesterday. After a period of time, and my friend Liz Dehart believes that you should be issued a ticket,
She's not.
a summons.
Yeah.
So the neighborhood should be able to go after someone with a
Still have your
summons if
lights
your
on.
lights are on after a certain time. So Joe, since you asked that
It's not
question,
a terrible idea.
what is the right time that's okay to still have your Christmas lights on?
I don't know, but all I know is the night of Christmas, my wife was like, "You want to start taking everything down?"
They were remote. Oh, they should put them up early. They should put them up
Yeah.
early.
So after the week between
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and the 1st of December.
There really is no right or wrong answer, but it's up to the individual, really.
Oh, so Danny missed again. He left I believe it was a 1-2-8.
Yeah.
Spared it up. Now, the other Dan versus Daniel. Dan Constantino just left a ringing 10.
Okay.
So that match has opened up a little bit more here for Danny.
Now Nick, if he strikes here against Sean, if Nick Abate strikes here against Sean, he puts himself in a good position.
Oh,
Good shot, but he could not carry the 10 pin. Joe Gent on lane 2.
Joe is down.
He's down. Just left
20,
the 10 pin.
20 something. It looks like Nick is ready to
He just left the
just
10 pin.
go into a full court, just a full court basketball game right after.
Yeah, Nick is ready to go. I hear he's going down to the Berry homes after this. He's going down to the Berry.
Cameron just left the ever so popular 5 count on 11.
Yeah, that's.
Cameron LeClaire just went fantastic four, I think.
Yeah, he did. He went fantastic
The
four.
human tour.
Yep.
Quintella can't seem to
No,
knock
Joe
out that
Quintella
right
seems
lane.
to be struggling a little bit on the right. Yep.
Yeah, just left the 10 pin on
Nick,
14.
Nick. All right, Nick got the 10 pin. Give Nick the 10 pin. Yep. He's up 3 on Sean right now. Big loss of pin count by Cameron right there.
I don't know why he hit that.
Yeah, that's a big loss of pin count right there.
Made that.
Meanwhile, Mike Giovanazzo trying to get himself back in the match, but that 4 pin was a little stingy.
He's going to have to make this and start striking again. But Timmy's going to have to let up on him if he
Yeah,
wants
Timmy's
something
got.
there.
Timmy has his foot on the gas pedal against Michael.
Joe Lamp up 30 on Gentile.
Jeff missed his mark, but he still struck. Jeff missed his mark a little right there, but he
I
still
don't think he really liked that one.
No.
I mean, for the right reason.
Right. Right. He got a little hook from the crucifix hanging around his neck right there. He missed his mark right, but he got the break.
That's why it's a power.
It's all right, Jeff. It's all right, Jeff. You're allowed to get lucky. You're allowed to get lucky.
It's only hoping to get ahead here. Just up to 3-6-10.
Yeah, Cameron looks like
You have a pin. What's the pin total on the Cameron match? I can't say. Who's winning?
No,
You missed the left lane. You missed the left lane.
He opened up with a pocket 7-10. Yeah.
So he had left a 5 count. Now he just left the split.
Good shot for Gio right there. If Mike could get a mulligan back on those second and third frames, but unfortunately it's not golf, so he can't get a mulligan.
He would need 3 opens.
Yeah, it's not likely. No, Danny Bowl. He bowled. Yep.
You know, watching
no,
Paula
no,
down there bowling
against
against
the 7 pin.
watching Paula bowl against George. She's kept her cool.
She's in the match.
She's in the
Yeah.
match. She just struck.
Strike for Timmy again. Big shot for Sean here, Joe.
Front 8 Timmy.
Big
And
shot
his
for
brother-
Sean right here. He needed that one.
10 back.
Sean needed that strike to give himself a little bit of an edge on Nick Abate. Danny's bowling Constantino. Steve
He didn't
Sauce.
like that. I like it.
Yeah, Steve Sauce with the light mix. Looks like Joe Gentile's going to wind up.
So Stevie looks like he's on a 220 pace.
Yeah.
Junior has to go out the door at 215 to look at
Ooh, 10 pin for Timmy.
Ring 10.
Joe Lamp winner. Timmy
Joe Lamp
winner,
wins. Yep. Timmy winner.
Jeff Martin winner.
Yep.
Big shot for Sean.
Yep. Oh, he got it. He tripped the 10 out, Sean. He got it. Big shot for Sean.
So
Yep.
anyway, everybody wanted to like, well, I don't think so.
So I got a feeling.
Which balls?
Yeah, he did. I have a feeling we're going to see the McAuliffe brothers might be meeting up at some point.
They look like they're working.
They're working their way towards it. Yep. Although I will tell you, Naz, it looks like Jeff Martin may have something to say about that before that happens. Throwing the ball really well.
Oh,
Paula Missouri.
Paula just doubled.
Paula doubled.
They both got a double going into the 10th frame
Wow,
here.
close match. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
It's a five. They got
George
a
Patella.
5-pin
Five-pin
match
difference.
heading into the 10th frame. Both of them got doubles.
Big strike for Nick Abate right there. Nick Abate. Big strike for Nick. Comes back at Sean. Answers Sean's double with a strike of his own. Well, Mike Giovinazzo gave it a valiant run. He did. Jeff Martin has a real good look. Real good look.
It's hard to compete against a guy who runs a string of strikes on
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
let alone
Jeff
8.
280.
Right.
So the rebounds, he really had to keep going.
Yeah, no, Mike couldn't afford any. He couldn't afford any bad shots, and he opened in the second and third. Basically, knocked himself out of the match.
Right. Paula leaves a 7-pin in the first shot in the 10th, opening the door here for Patella. And on 15 and 16, that match Constantino and Dunleavy.
How's that match going?
Constantino looks like he just finished up at a 237.
Dan Dunleavy could go 242, right?
He can.
He has to strike out. Dan needs the first two.
He needs.
Wait, Danny has to
Big
get up
Dan,
and throw
Big
two?
Dan needs the first two.
He does. He has the total strike since the 5th frame. Here.
Oh, that's a bad. Oh, Nick Abate just got the 5 out, so that was a big break for him. He had the 5-7 and the 5 fell late. So Dan Dunleavy needs to throw. Time to take out the Sunday ball, Joe.
No, in order to win the tournament, you're going to have to be forced
Right.
to throw
Yep.
a double against all odds, you know?
He needs to take out the Sunday ball.
Steve Sauce.
And then
Four
nope.
pin.
Four pin.
Knocks Danny out.
He's out.
And Dunleavy loses to Daniel Constantino. Yeah. He needed the double, and he left the 4 pin. The ball seemed to get stuck on his hand a little bit, Joe. Did you see that? On Dan's shot, the ball hung on his thumb a little.
All right, so Paula Majori finished the 171 here.
So George Patella needs the first one also.
He needs the first one here.
Yep.
Constantino, I think, doubled.
Yeah, he beat him. Yeah, we saw he left the 4
Danny
pin.
had the first 5, then he didn't strike after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Big shot for George Patella right here.
Yes.
Good shot for Mike Elliott.
Galeotti moves on.
Yep.
He's going to stroll on.
Oh, George left the ring 10.
Ring in 10,
Oh, my
Patella.
God.
Sean's got to be happy.
He's got to make
George
it.
has to spare.
He's got to make it.
Right, George has to make the 10 pin and then throw 5.
Oh, Patella.
Yeah, he left the ring 10.
Pins, actually.
He left the ring 10.
Timmy showing that 10 pin that he left in the 9th
So-
frame was just an aberration.
Yes.
So
Good word, Ned.
Dunleavy loses 237 to 230.
Give George the spare. Now he needs count.
6 pins. He needs
You
a 6
know,
count.
you always wonder, like, mentally sneaking past a match like that.
Right.
You know how that affects the next game
Yeah.
moving forward. You
Absolutely.
know, is he gonna feel more comfortable now that he was
Right.
able to pull that out?
Right.
Or is he gonna carry that kind of apprehension with him?
Right. Yeah. Is he going to gain confidence from it or question himself? That's the key.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Jeff
right.
Martin has some look.
So like a
Yep.
true
Jeff
pro
Martin,
down there,
one more.
Patella, 195 to 191.
Go out the door for 280.
280 out the door for Jeff.
Save some for the next match.
And Timmy McAuliffe with one more goes 279.
The
All
way I'm sure he feels like he's coming
right,
All right.
good time for that for Timmy.
Hey, JB, quick run through here on 1 and 2. That first match, 227 to 178.
Joe Lamb.
Joe Lamp moves
Over
on.
Joe Gentile.
He's gonna probably bowl Tim McAuliffe, right? 275 to 195. McAuliffe Jr. wins that match.
Timmy over.
Yes, he's both.
Yeah.
5 and 6, 247, 215.
Steve Sauce
Steve Sauce
over Tom Hollywood.
Here on 7 and 8.
Jeff Martin over Don
A
Pendleton.
walk in the park here.
This match with Sean and Nick is still tight.
Yeah, it's still open.
If Nick strikes here, he's down by 5.
11 and
No,
12.
9. Sorry,
9.
by 9.
11 and 12, but Gagliani 233 to 196.
Yeah, Mike Aliotti advances.
Patella 195
Nick
over
Polak.
He doesn't like it.
No,
Almost got
Jory
it.
191. And then Constantino 237 to 230 over Dunleavy. So
Right.
You can always
Better
put it
rhythm.
in the payment.
I mean, if something breaks out and a ball, he's ready.
Yes, sir.
We're not ready.
We're definitely not
Right.
bad.
Jeff Martin swung that one a little more right, and he struck anyway.
He might be searching, next match. Jeff could break away from his look. He was playing 10, 11, and then now when he went
Right.
out to 5, see what's out
Yeah,
there.
he just wanted to see what was there. Yep, and he struck anyway.
Right, so you might get a reaction on this shot coming from Sean McCall on alley 9. This really propels him.
Yeah, yeah,
Coming up.
yeah. Big shot here for Sean. He could close the door on Nick right now.
Frankie.
yes, I was actually going to move the camera, but I can't get over there.
No, he's only up 10.
He's up 10.
Good shot.
Good shot for Nick, but can't carry the 10. You got it?
We got the coffee clutch happening in the corner here, so it's,
Yeah. Thomas, tough draw. I mean, you threw the ball good.
And I know the 10 missing the 10 was on me, but like
I know. It is. He shot 247. What are you gonna do? Right. He
that
shot
whole
this.
side fresh.
Yeah. So
nice
Yep.
bowling, Tom.
good bowling. Good bowling. Keep your head up.
John penalty facing with a 175.
Yeah.
Another qualifying year for Don.
Yeah. He's perennial finalist. Oh, Nick missed the 10 pin. It bounced out. He missed that.
So you might get a less. I know.
Yeah. And Nick missed that 10
No
pin.
one's sure.
It bounced out of the gutter. Yeah.
Keep it classy.
Yeah. No, Sean will keep it classy. He will. It's his middle name. Classy. See? He kept
Sean.
it classy. He just had a look in his eye today when I was interviewing him down on the approach. He had that look.
What was
Very
that look?
determined.
What was that look?
Determination.
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 Was that like a little glimmer in his eye?
A little twinkle.
A little
Yep.
twinkle?
Yep.
Is it that Mickey Mouse twinkle?
Yeah, I guess you could say. Almost like a Jiminy Cricket magic.
Jiminy Cricket, man.
Good run. Good run. Good job. Good job, Mike. What are you doing? Nothing. How you doing, Mike?
So now this is the time when you
reflect.
you ask for refunds
Yeah.
for the pool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still alive. I don't know about you guys.
I'm out.
I didn't.
I had Kenny Siddell.
I didn't participate.
I'm in. I'm in.
Wait.
You're still in.
Oh, Sean threw a split at a good time there. Good time for that split for Sean. It seemed like he stuck on the approach a little bit when he let go. He'll be out like his brother, sweeping the approach. He just hung up a little bit on his slide.
You guys.
We got some heavyweight matches coming up now, folks. Heavyweight matches.
The nitty and the gritty.
Good run, young fellow.
So, Mikey, what were you listening to while you're bowling? That was what we wanted to know.
Noise cancellation.
Really?
Oh, okay.
No mute.
I said you had the Nick game. You had
No, I had it on in qualifying. Am I on here? Wait, what?
We're talking. Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh, I had it on in qualifying, so I figured don't change it.
I thought you had last night's Nick game on. You know?
Myself singing. That's it.
Gave it a run.
Yeah.
I will say this,
Good
though.
job, Michael.
You babied that 7 pin. I wanted to come down here.
No, I did.
You babied it. You stopped your own screen.
I was a little worried. I did baby it. All good.
I
I had the McCall of Oreo.
How you did? I
Timmy
sent Tony a
Senior.
text. I said, tell Michael throw the ball. The baby.
237, I believe.
That's close.
I'm pretty sure I only
Wait, no,
said it
check.
like 3 times, but it's okay. Oh, I was trying to give you the the details. Yeah, yeah. You sure you missed this? You really sure that you missed this? Yeah, exactly.
So
we got
we're on a final four.
final 8, right? Final eight. Final 8. 4 matches. So you're not that far off. We're on final 4 matches. We got you, Joe. We got you, Joe.
Stevie versus Jeff. Joe Lamb versus Timmy. We got a lot of people.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, if you're a Bowl fan,
There's Johnny Calvo in the house, Joe. You see him?
We lost the feed here. Hang
It'd be
on.
an interesting match.
Frankie, can I be part of the broadcast team over here?
Who just bowled 230 and beat Danny, and now we bowled against.
Did you knock something out maybe?
That happened to me before. I don't know what's happening.
We lost our feed.
We did.
No, we're back.
We're back. I'm better than ever. All right, so
All right, we're gonna
All
flip
right.
back so now.
all right, we got Steve Sauce versus Jeff Martin on lanes 3 and 4. On lanes 5 and 6, we got Joe Lamp against Timmy McCullough Jr.
you want to spin that around?
I'm going to. I needed to get it back
We
up.
had to
and
get the
running.
connection back. So Sauce against Jeff Martin, Joe Lamp against Tim McCullough Jr. We got Mike Aliotti versus, is it Sean McAuliffe and Mike?
I think so.
Right? And George Cretella against Daniel Constantino. Right? I'll tell you what, George, the seasoned veteran, against Daniel, the young up-and-comer. Right?
Joe Lamb back to the right.
Is that the Widow, the Black Widow? Right?
We'll go back and forth here with the 2 matches.
That's fine.
We got
Okay, Sauce and Jeff Martin went strike. Yep. Yep. Not a good shot for Joe Lamp there. He missed his mark and he didn't like it the minute it came off his hand.
It was in, and it just
He went with the bucket.
like
Galliotti flagged the 10.
I think the score's going to be high.
Well, don't forget now, the transition on the lane, carry down a little bit, moving pads, open for Joe Lamp there.
Joe Lamb hit the same exact
He
spot.
hit the same spot. Yep. Oh, Jeff Martin just got lucky on that one. He got the 4 out. He almost had a 4-10. He broke up the split. Now Timmy McCullough getting up on lane 5. See what he does to make the opening from Joe Lamp. Looks good.
George Cretella even rolls up to it.
No, probably not.
Same wall.
No, George probably. Yeah.
That might be a good trivia question.
Yeah, I think George is a bit of a historian. So
It doesn't matter what he throws.
yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, Sean just threw a very bad shot. Sean left the
Is that a baby split? What is that? A 2?
Sean left the 3-4-10. 3-4-10. But Sean left. I mean, it's makeable. Yes, it's makeable.
3-4-10.
Yep. Good. You good?
She helped.
Sean going for the. He missed it. Took the 10 out.
That's no offense here.
Yeah, you got a few opens from guys early on, so see how it plays out. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good match. Yeah. Yep. Joe Lamp. Oh, he tripped the 4 on lane 5. Tripped the 4 on 5.
What a breakdown.
Yep, he did.
No, Joey said
I think it's the Black Widow Ghost. I think. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
You come back to the draft.
I believe it is.
What?
Oh, Joe Lamb couldn't get the floor out that time. Steve Sauce, Joe, going for an opening four-bagger against Jeff Martin. No, Jeff has to keep that match close. If Sauce gets hot, he can string him. Daniel Constantino on lane 12 gets the strike. Give Joe Lamb the spare. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's carrying.
George is, yeah,
George
that's why he
missed
threw his towel. He's
Yep.
still thinking about it.
Yep. Yeah, George missed the spare. Yep. Here goes Sauce. Another strike. He's a handful, Joe. I said it before.
I mean, the kids have no chance.
Yep.
Absolutely no chance.
And Sean McCullough followed up his open with a strike. Big shot here for Tim. Give himself a little breathing room.
Yeah, he came high up the baby split.
Give Tim the strike, breathing room.
Timmy. Oh my God, Timmy's going so good.
All right, Joe Jet.
We have a working bracket here?
Yes.
Yeah, Naz has
Over
something.
here.
You want to see it?
Yeah, let me take a look.
I don't
Yeah.
Big shot for Jeff right there. Keeps him in the match.
So Jeff goes left and right strike.
Right.
And then everything's changed. It's amazing how that double
Yeah.
can flip the match.
Yeah.
He goes 10 pin there, and then strike, and then Sauce goes 2 more.
Yep.
It's almost you're running out of time.
They're throwing haymakers at each other.
Jeff goes strike, the match is on.
Meanwhile, Timmy McCullough not taking his foot off the gas pedal here against Lamb. And Jeff Martin and
Frankie was just on the floor.
Yes.
Taking a nap.
Yeah.
Shut up. Jeff feeling Frank? You right?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
So you lay down on the floor.
Joe Lamp with a strike on lane 5 answers Timmy back. Joe
I mean,
Joe needs another
needs
one.
it.
Yeah, as does Jeff. As does Jeff.
Timmy started to climb up and try to
Yeah, Jeff needs his strike. Joe needs his strike.
He called that man across.
Oh.
Yeah, we're live now.
He broke it up.
On Facebook?
On Facebook, yeah.
Maybe you rerun it later.
Jeff,
Yeah, he'll be on there later.
he'll be on there all day.
He'll be on there all day.
Joe Lamp can't hit that lane. He can't hit 6.
He did the same thing on the field.
Did you catch that one? The bucket,
bucket
is
is
tricky
tricky.
on this lane.
Yep. Yeah, Daniel Constantino has a good look there against George. Yep. Jeff Martin needs the spare right here.
Jim's handing out some envelopes.
Yes, he is. Give Jeff the
Make some
spare.
people happy today.
Yes. Some happier than others.
Even if they're upset at the moment.
Give Joe Lamp the spare. He wasn't missing out.
Just remember next year, JG says he's paying.
He's donating his winnings. He's donating.
He doesn't want it. It's about
Oh, I think he said
it's about the award, Joe. It's about the award.
I would win.
All about the award.
Yeah.
The money doesn't matter. It's about the award.
That's right. And that's
Bragging
what we're
rights.
talking about.
Bragging rights. Right. The bragging rights. Give Steve Sauce another strike. He is locked in, as locked could be. As is Timmy.
He's throwing a lot of strikes today. Garbage.
You know, when I was a kid,
Is
my
this what we
father
received?
brought
Yeah,
me
you
to
can
find
sign
out.
it. I didn't know. Yeah, you're just as long as that you got, you sign and then that goes in.
He's one. I was 7 years old.
Johnny Police. There you go. Wow.
1979 singles class. And my father brought me to watch Johnny Police Bowl, and he won.
Wow.
I was 7. 1979.
I wasn't born yet.
What?
78.
He's at the green.
So I don't know if you caught that. Constantino missed there.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
You know who I drew with the first round? Matty Field.
What year was that?
78.
That was the year Matty won.
78.
All right, Timmy McCall, a big shot here on 6.
We got to get that list from Jimmy.
It's a cool list.
We don't have it.
It's a
So
really cool list.
we have the singles classic, and actually Donnie's got some great stats, and I'm sure Jimmy does too. We got to get them.
Mike
So we can
Galliotti
put them
with a
on the
10 pin
website.
lane 13. Okay, Jeff Martin needs to get his strike ball back in action. Yep. Jeff needs to start striking. Yep.
Poor Joe Lamb is falling into
The abyss.
the abyss.
Yep.
Switch
He's
balls,
going into the
move
abyss.
Left,
Yep.
Move right.
Yep.
Elliott.
Mike Aliotti missed another 10 pin. Big shot to George Catella here. He really needs to start striking. George needs to start striking immediately. There's one. He's not out of it yet. Jeff Martin on 3. Blows 10 back. 10 back for Jeff. Keeps himself alive in the match. Give Sean McAuliffe a 4-bagger after the open. Joe Lamb finally hits lane 6.
Even that ball almost didn't make it back, but he knows now. He knows now.
Who threw that? Oh, Daniel.
Yep. Give me the Constantino match. Can't see.
Daniel has 147 in the 6th with that 10 pin up. George Catella 106 in the 6th with a strike in the 7th. So George is still alive. It'd be in Daniel's best interest to make this. You don't want to give George any sort of opening. Timmy McAuliffe is locked in.
Hey, we might have a McAuliffe
We
final
might.
here.
We might. Daniel missed another 10 pin. He missed it.
Expanded it. Yeah.
Daniel missed the 10. Got to take that out. Joe, he just gave George the opening. Daniel missed that 10 pin. He gave George the opening.
Skate right in here.
Yep. There's Timmy. I'll tell you, Joe, he's as close to textbook as anybody, right?
Yeah, release.
It's right down at the bottom,
You can
right?
pause it. You gotta
His
look
ar-
at
his
it.
arm
You gotta-
swing.
You got to look into release.
Yep, his arm swing and coming through.
Slow mo.
Another strike by Sean.
Sean is, after the open, Sean's very determined.
We're gonna come back to 10th frame launch here.
Yep. Daniel Constantino with his strike.
Boy, Stevie just hit a spin throw.
Yeah, Jeff did his job, though, with the double.
He really speed.
There it is, stone 7.
That's the one full speed.
Yep. Big
Throw
shot
the ball like that
and not striking. Big shot for George Catella here, Joe. If George wants to stay alive here,
Talk to me, narrator.
he's up on 11. Needs to have it. They got it.
Nice.
There you go.
That might be the best shot before
Yeah.
the day.
There's-
Definitely the best shot I saw.
There's a seasoned veteran doing what he's supposed to do, right there. Give Steve Sauce the conversion.
And that's gonna teach the kids. He better strike in the next shot.
Right, and you better make your spares. And Joe just went to church a day early. Joe just went to church a day early. George Catella, big spot here. Big shot for George.
Sean's up big.
Sean is up big. Yeah, he's got like 6 in a row after the open. Oh, George got the carry on the 10. There you go, folks. For you young ones at home, make your spares because she just gave George Catella a huge opening. Huge opening. Gotta make your spares. Yep. Yes. 226 out. Yeah. Big shot. Big shot for Jeff Martin right there too, Joe. Jeff Martin comes back and gets a huge strike.
He needs this shot to get into the 220s.
Yeah. He needs it. He needs to have it.
Shot of life. Let's see what he's got.
He got it. Got the light mixer. Credit to him.
Am I right? Did Danny go out for 230?
86, 16, 46.
46.
246
So
out.
he needs the first one.
Yeah.
And George is 226. Right?
226 out. Because he had back-to-back opens, George. Yeah. Big shot for Jeff Martin here.
Jeff Morgan shoot 258. Where Stevie Sauce can go out 499.
Big shot to Jeff.
This is your copy. What's right here? Frank, no.
That's the speed bump Jeff needed. You got it.
Oh yeah.
Danny C needs to finish it. Yeah.
59, 58.
He needs this one.
Okay, it's all right. It's, we don't have a delay box here, but it's okay.
Well, there is a delay. I just can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
All right, so Danny throws this all 10 right now.
Yes.
George needs all 3 to
George
win.
needs all 3.
Yeah, right. I have that right. I can't even
Yes,
say it.
correct. By 1 pin.
By 1
He would
pin.
win by 1 pin. But that's if Dan gets the strike. So then George would have to triple out to win by a pin.
So many people on the fill ball here will just throw the shot.
Right.
Shot.
It's huge.
Even though it's
And
a fill ball,
hopefully he realizes that.
Right. It's huge ball. Yep.
he needs 10 here to force all 3.
Oh.
Steve Sauce comes back at Jeff with a strike. That is a heavyweight match right there.
2 and 9 to win it.
Yes.
George Catella.
George Catella needs to have the first 2, but he needs the first 1.
Over here, Stevie Sauce does not shut out.
No, he can't shut out
Even
Jeff.
with the next 2.
Right, correct. Jeff is still in control of the match. All right, here goes George. Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
No, how?
He's got 59.
And Jeff's got.
Sean is, Sean wanted
45.
I
Sure.
want to have to leave to the committee.
205.
Were you in the meeting?
Galliani still.
I asked not to use 1 and 2.
Okay.
10 people picked. Don't you know I picked
You
the
picked
other
1 and 2.
I demand a recount.
It's duly noted. Sir.
Oh, man. 8-10.
Wow, George just left an 8-10. No.
No, it's hard to tell from this angle,
Yeah.
really.
Wow, Dan Constantino goes on.
Where is Orlando?
Knocks
Yeah,
out
not
the.
here.
So the youngin knocked out the goat.
Wow.
5-time champion? 5?
6 times.
6.
Beats this, by the way. Beats this to shut out Jeff.
Yep. You got it. He did shut him out, right? Wait, can he? Yeah. And he beats him by a pin if Jeff strikes out. Yeah. Yeah. If Jeff strikes out, he beats him by a pin. Right.
And just for fun, Timmy's going to bowl
Right. Timmy's going to go
and
anyway.
knock out
Yeah.
290.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Just for the heck of it.
Little practice for the next round for both of them here.
So if Jeff Martin strikes out, he shoots 258 and loses by a pin.
Yeah, by a pin.
Wow. Folks, that's a heavyweight matchup right there. That's a heavyweight match.
I'd almost not want to strike
I
out.
know. I would almost, yeah.
I know what
That's
you're saying.
insult.
Then you read the article and you're like, wait, I shot 258.
Wow.
Because I don't know which way it's worse. Did he lose? Because
Yeah.
if you're just looking at it on paper, wow, he lost by a pin.
Yeah.
What did you leave in the 10th frame? But in this case, I mean, it happened before he got there.
Yeah. Well,
I miss. I don't want that. I don't want that insult to injury.
Timmy is as textbook as they come.
Just in case anybody
Jeff Martin.
they had oatmeal with rosy veggies.
Okay. Folks, run right out now and buy that.
That's it.
Breakfast of Champions. 280 and possible 290.
I think your son's feeling a little good about himself today.
Yeah. Jeff,
He's so lucky.
Yeah, he's lucky. I don't know if you guys can hear the words of wisdom from Tim McAuliffe
It's
Sr.
just the wrong draw.
That 8 count. Yeah, the 8 count is what did it.
The
But
wrong
he
draw.
said he would have beat his son in the second rounds had he won the first
Yeah,
one.
that's right. Tony brought up a good point.
calling him right out.
That 8 count, 290 for Tim. That 8 count that Jeff Martin threw in the 5th frame was the difference in the match.
Oh yeah,
That was the difference right there.
Oh, yeah.
That 8 count was the difference in that match. 258 and you lose.
Wow.
No shame in that, right, Joe? No
All right.
shame in that. Good job, Jeff.
So moving on.
Good job, Jeff. Good job.
Nice bowling, Jeff.
Good job. Good job.
All right,
Wow.
we're down to 4.
We are down to the final 4.
Timmy is bowling Steve next.
He's gonna bowl Steve.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna bowl. If anything, they're gonna meet each other in the finals.
They'll meet in the finals.
Oh, really?
McCall.
Oh, right. Sean and Timmy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sean bowls Daniel,
I
right?
believe it's going to be Sean versus Constantino and Timmy versus Sauce.
Well, in a rematch of that infamous final of a
They're
few
right
years
here
ago,
on 7 and 8.
in a rematch of that infamous final, which we won't mention. But now the semifinal match is that final again. Steve Sauce against Tim McAuliffe. And Sean McAuliffe against Daniel Constantino.
What lanes are we bowling on, Nazareth?
11, 12, 7, 8.
Thank you.
Correct.
What are you gonna do? I mean, Joe, you ran into a buzzsaw. I mean, what do you,
Oh, you get when you get to the top 8 like that, you're gonna have to.
if you had a frozen bat, maybe you could have beat him.
No, I asked AJ, and AJ said that he wouldn't. Not AJ, Anthony. Same thing. I said, why don't you hit him with a bat for me? I was like, what happened? I was like that, I was like, I'm supposed to. You're supposed to like.
Help
The
me out
old
here.
guys are
Help me
supposed to
out.
win. I'm the
Help
oldest
me
guy
out.
that made it to the top. Come on. I'm really tired.
What are you gonna do? No shame in that.
Oh, look at his field.
I know. I know.
These boys, I think they're going to continue to stay.
I tried.
It's just,
I mean,
Get
emotional.
from guys down there. I was like, 1 and 2.
I don't get it
You're all
either.
full of shit.
I don't get it either.
It's lane 1 and 2. Because if it wasn't 1 and 2, it'd be 5 and 6. They're gonna complain about.
5 and 6 has a high spot.
All right, here we go with the final
Dried
four.
out because of the sun. You
So
know that?
we got
And the fans are on the right lane, so the right lane dries up faster than the left lane.
Right.
The fans
Oh,
turn
yeah.
at 3
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
all right. Inertia.
Don't believe me? Ask everybody. They'll tell you.
All right. Inertia. Yeah.
Serious. Why do you set these lanes up like that? But your guys go in.
What? Get the hell out of here. Guys, do something else.
Sean McAuliffe. Oh, everything went over there. This is the semifinal. One over here and one over here.
Play of the day.
Semifinal.
I'm gonna take anytime handball.
There you go. Give Timmy McAuliffe the
it
spare.
has to happen. They both have to do it.
3-6-10 conversion for Timmy.
All right, I got it.
Right. So Sean sent a messenger over, Joe, but
Messenger, that was a nuclear.
yeah, that was a nuclear. Yeah, that was a
Where
warhead.
did you get to stand?
That was a warhead.
You know, this stand
But
happens to be.
Unfortunately, he didn't get the carry.
Who makes the mats for your car?
Yeah.
If you really
What about-
like that,
Whether,
interesting
I know who- I know who-
that's what
it's gonna make
That's a
it
stand
easier
for the
to turn
camera.
around here.
I'm gonna go.
That's an Amazon
Yeah.
special.
Well,
WeatherTech.
my pick to win it all is still bowling. So, and Timmy against Steve Sauce. That's a heavyweight. I have
So
to get that in there.
I have to get that in.
I have to get that in there.
now that we're down to 4, JB, Naz, your bowlers are out. So
My bowler is out. Danny D.
new prediction, down to 4. Get a second shot at it as we're watching along here. Joe, I'm still feeling good with Sean.
I am too. Yeah.
Although Timmy's making me question that
Yeah,
right
well,
now. But I'm looking forward to watching.
Did he really?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there you go.
In the point pool. We
point
don't
pool.
talk about the
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
the fun here at Rabs.
It's a family show. The point.
Just like all the point pools on Super Bowl Sundays.
Yes, of course. Points. Oh, Daniel came up a little bit light on that shot, left the 2-pin. He was actually fortunate. He had the bucket up for a second, and he broke it
You
up.
know, Danny moved his whole game over here.
Yeah.
Through the same exact shots as you do it over there. We got 2 different reactions.
Yeah.
So now, like you were saying before, he's got to make a quick adjustment.
Transition.
See if he does it.
Transition on lanes that you haven't bowled on. So,
In his mind, it already registered.
Naz, you were
Right.
you were bringing up a point.
You know, I like Timmy.
Yeah, I
I
know.
like the look that he has. I
Well,
watched the bowl on separate pairs.
Yeah.
He's basically played the lanes the same.
He has.
He just scored a shot he threw on that pair, he didn't on that one, and he was same.
You know, I think he can go throw out in the parking lot right now, and he would still
And
get to the
as I
pocket.
say that,
He gets the 10-pin.
So,
He's not a
the
machine.
eternal
He's a
cloud.
man, right?
so just
He's a
a
man.
Serious question.
I use my free entry to get back in.
No, you may not. No, you may not.
Who knows? The rules change a lot.
Oh, talk about transition, Joe. Look what Sean just left.
Giovinazzo just he didn't need to use his re-entry
No.
apparently to make it to the finals, but he wanted to use it to get back in. I don't know if you saw him, but Nick Regina from the Staten Island Advance is here catching the story.
He is, right? Yeah.
It'll be published here on it'll be published on SI Live tonight by 8:00.
Right.
And then look for in the Sunday paper.
Yeah.
A little note from sports editor Joe DeModio.
Sean McAuliffe.
Thanks, Joe, for
he
tuning
takes
in.
one pin back. That is not good. That is not good.
Joe, you might have a good. Nick is going to have a good story to write today.
Sean, do that every game.
Yeah. 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 He's open and then yeah. That's a bad pin count job, though. I mean,
He lost the full frame. He lost 8 pins in that hole.
yeah, he lost 8 pins
He's
there.
got 21 in the second.
Yeah.
So Danny's got 3 marks,
Yeah.
which he needed anyway. Because he's,
Right. Correct.
He's 20 pins better than him.
Correct.
So now it's down to 10.
Yep.
So, but even now for us, if you want head-to-head action.
Right. Well, Sean needs to start striking like immediately.
And he will.
Yeah.
He's striking his ball.
There you go.
There it is.
As promised. As promised.
And we'll go next one. But, Danny can't go along with Hawks here. Danny needs to double himself.
And then you
Correct.
wonder,
Drew will wind up in the 220 somehow out of the game.
you wonder how much is relative inexperience might come into play here at the end.
Yeah, he will. Good job, Nick. Hey, couldn't carry the 10. Couldn't carry the 10.
Yeah,
You know,
no
you got
question.
there. You got to the hole.
At the same time, though,
Hands get sweaty.
you might not
That's
think
a lot
twice.
of us could say that. A lot of us could say that.
You're going to be more nervous. So it goes both ways. Yeah. But you may not feel the pressure. Because I think that's some of these guys that have been out here a long time looking for that elusive title, the pressure is on.
And again, I'm not saying
We're all watching the same guys
on the
compete.
side of the ball a little more.
What comes a lot easy stay on a Monday
So
night
you got to
Right.
sometimes.
is not anymore
Yeah,
right
and
now.
it may work.
Right.
You're the only one bowling practically in the whole house, and you have hundreds of people behind you. That 4 pin all of a sudden is not as easy.
Yeah.
Especially at 10.
Today, you need a little more side roll.
No
So,
mistake room on the other
What's up,
side.
Jim? Well, you gave it a good run, man. You gave it a good run. Good job. Yeah. All right, Daniel.
I was hoping the tall shots would have made it today. You proved me
See
wrong.
what Daniel gets here.
Slow it up.
Oh,
It was just slow it
yeah.
up. He
Daniel
couldn't
got
drop
that to grab. Yeah, he did. He dropped it, but he put it in the right spot.
Allowed the ball to react.
Yes,
Because
it
he's
did.
been light on every shot.
Yes. Yep. He got the ball to roll up the way he wanted, even though he dropped it.
Is he working on his beard to catch up to his dad?
Maybe. Got a long way to go.
You know, Joe, I was trying to grow it out again. If you notice that bowling,
Yeah.
and then we had the confirmation last
Right,
night.
I
and
know.
I said, Chris, what do you want me to do? So I said, do whatever you want. And then
You shaved
I
it.
figured the pitches would be ruined.
Yeah.
So then I back to
Joe, is it?
back there.
Joe,
It's
was that
not.
really it, or is it the fact that it's turning gray and you don't
No.
want it to?
Very gray. You see how gray it was?
Yeah,
You
mine
see me Monday night?
is growing in gray.
It looks good. It looks good on him.
Yeah, mine is growing in gray. Big shot to Sean. Oh, Sean needed that one.
Everybody else has these great-looking beards.
They may be, it doesn't, they may have the,
You got to get the trimmer. You got to get the trimmer. See, I'm growing mine in a little, but coloring. No, but mine is coming in
Everybody has a
gray.
nice, full,
Yeah.
soft-looking trimmed beard.
Yeah.
The hairs are different sizes. Then I got to trim it.
You gotta get the
It's
trimmer.
white.
Got a bug.
You know,
There you go.
Yeah, I say that because I've got a lot of grays. I got a lot of them. I got a lot of them.
You don't need more.
You're not old. So Joe DeModio says hello to everybody,
Hey,
I
Joe.
wonder if I've seen you talk.
and he has officially put his prediction in, and he's saying go Sean McCall.
Okay, so Joe jumped on our bandwagon. We got halfway to go here. It's not looking very good right now.
It's not.
Sean needs to start striking.
And
He needed that shot. That would have been big. Man.
so does Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy's got to get rolling here.
Yeah. Yeah. Sas came out.
Timmy is, got a,
Yeah.
Yeah. He came out with the front six against Tim.
Timmy's got no doubles.
No.
He has 4, so that's 40.
What it looks like.
The double was good for sure.
I mean, the view as a bowler is better down there. You don't really want to be up here.
Right. Well, some of us
right,
are better
Tim.
back here than we are down there.
That's why we're back here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So big shot for
so
Daniel.
Joe says he had the goat originally.
George.
Might as well root for Sean now.
Okay, there you go.
That's it.
Okay. That's a good idea, Joe. Daniel bounced that one.
Oh,
he got it.
Again.
You got it. Yep.
The drop allowed.
Yep.
Ball.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep.
I don't even know who's doing it.
Right. Higher than that. Like 217. Yeah.
all right. There's his double.
All right. Tim is saying I'm still here. Timmy's saying I'm still here.
Timmy's looking for the speed bump, Joe.
Yeah, he is. It could
Maybe
be
he gets
coming.
it.
Could be coming. He got that ball out. And there you go.
Yeah, he didn't
that
carry
was,
it the
that was
last
a good
time.
shot that he didn't drop, and he got pimping.
Well,
I should have.
you missed that extra roll.
Yeah.
I should have kept track of the miles an hour. That was probably 0.2 more. Which didn't allow it to
He
tip.
was 14.
Right, no, that was-
Black
He was
yeah, that was-
14-1 on that.
Yeah, see 0.4.
Yeah.
That's both the shots.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. He's locked and loaded here.
Sauce is throwing a nuclear warhead down the lane.
Gotta have it. Stay in there.
Daniel said, I'm not missing after missing 2 back-to-back last match. He wanted that one. All right, so Sean strikes here, Joe. He's down 18, right? If he strikes here?
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
So he's
no,
still-
he could strike on both and cut it to.
Oh, and
cut it to 8.
cut it to 8, right. But on this shot, he cuts it to 18.
You know, like
Yep.
I said, Daniel is going to need it up.
Yep.
Wow.
He did the same thing. He did the same
Oh,
thing.
man.
So front 8 for Sauce.
That's a tough lead.
Oh, nice. Who said he forgot?
Yeah.
No, I gave him the $5.
Same
He gave me in 1978.
Nice. I figured you would.
I'm gonna give him $1 for the interest.
Yeah, at least $1.50. At least.
That is something
He's
else.
about 240 on Monday night.
Sean.
He's got it.
Oh, all right. He needed that one. He really did. Yep.
Talk about a missile.
Yeah, that was a missile.
Timmy's got it. Needs it to stay in the
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. He's the coaching.
Right.
Yep.
Tim gets a tough break on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Tim needed that one. He left a ring 10. Yep. Ring 10. All right. Sean really has to take him one at a time here, but he pretty much needs them all almost to get himself back in the match. So it looked like he went inside a little more. Sean went in on that last shot.
He missed left.
But he went a
Times on
little
that lane,
softer.
one struck.
He went a little softer too. Did you notice?
On this lane, to me, he's not finishing.
Yeah. No, he went a little
as
softer.
As well. Let's see if he takes a little off it. Try and finesse it a little bit more. See that?
No,
see
yeah.
that light back in?
He can't. That
He needs something a little bit more.
yeah. That down lane.
Shiny.
Yeah, that down lane is getting him with the dull surface ball.
You know?
You know, it's hard to imagine the pressure on those two boys
Right.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Right.
is so high.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
look at us. You know,
See, that's why I like to be me. There's no expectation.
0 for us.
Low.
0.
That's why we're sitting here,
That's why
Joe.
we're here.
Right. That's why we're back here.
Set the
Low
ball low.
expectation.
Right.
Set the ball low.
Right. If we were down there, it would be like, what are they doing there? There's 0 expectation. Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's like all of it.
You catch that there. Jim was throwing a little funny at it.
Joe, if Danny goes strike, Sean's got an issue.
Right.
Ooh, another 10 pin.
All right, he's still in it.
Danny.
Sean's dodging balls.
Sean's still in it. Yep. He's still in it. Not over yet. Nope. Tony Everett's giving himself a front row seat to the action.
So Sauce is going to move on.
Yep.
Real good Monday.
Yep. Yeah. Sauce beats Timmy.
Striking out for a 279 here. Timmy knocks out with 229, I believe. Yes.
Like now.
Oh, add insult to injury.
It's like the year.
It's going to go 279 with 2 more, right? So, I mean, basically what Timmy did to Joe Lamb, he had done to
He
him.
got it right back.
now,
We got it right
Oh,
back.
God.
Yep.
You get on a roll and you're making them, you don't think about it. But you missed one, you missed two, that's in your head.
Right.
Talk about the 10 pin.
I went 4 weeks without missing one. 4.
You always make them.
And then the other night, the first one I shot at, I missed. So it happens. It happens. Oh, wow.
You got all of that.
Wow, he did.
Really, really stood well.
8 pin. Wow. That's a tough break. That is a true wrap right there. That 8 pin. That's a true wrap. Yeah, the lane. He's got a double. He's got a double.
5, 6 out.
Right. He does have a double, but no, 2. He's got 2. 3rd and 4th. The 3rd and 4th.
It's out. Yeah. Sauce moves on. 268.
268 for
To
Sauce.
possible 229 here. Oh. That's a decent amount of 10 pins.
Yep. All right, Sean. Yep, Sean's got to get his giddy up on here.
Yeah, he's got to get going.
Yep.
A little in. It works.
He got it. He got one.
Joe,
Yeah,
we talked
late
about before this match, both of these matches, that how many strikes were thrown in the previous match
Right.
by all the big bowlers, and not so much.
Right, no,
I think Jim
yeah.
Elliott had to get some. I think Jimmy had to encourage the clapping down there. 'Cause there was no clapping happening.
Sean's got to make a decision here. I mean, he's either going to get in or he's going to hit on it a little bit more and
Right.
slow it down.
This is a key. This is the tournament for him right here, Joe.
He needs to let this ball react.
He needs to have this one. This is the tournament right here for Sean.
He went out more.
He
So
swung
trying
it.
to get some-
He got it. Wow, Sean really.
He wants it. He's hungry.
Joe, I think you nailed it, Joe. You nailed it, Joe. He went further right.
Well, he needed a little bit
Got the
more
ball
drive.
further right to get the ball to come in on a sharper angle, and it worked. Yep, it worked.
But
All right,
the
let's see.
middle's working good.
Yeah, let's see how the young man reacts. Yeah, let's see how he reacts. Got that in a little. Oh, he actually dropped that in a little bit. He got that
Yeah.
ball in.
He's not loving that. When he looks back at that shot, he's not going to look at that shot.
No, he got that. He came over. He almost let go of that suitcase and he dropped it in.
Yeah, that was a drop.
Yep.
But now everyone's there.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Like you said, the ball's not 15 anymore.
Right.
It's 18.
Right. Exactly. It's a medicine ball now. Yep.
Right, so
And then,
strike out for two
you
pitches.
still have to try to, you know, it's funny because when you hold it, you feel it's so easy.
Right.
And then
Right.
everything, when you're struggling, it feels like a brick, you
Yeah,
know, like when they say
absolutely.
it's like
if he stays clean here, Sean's going to be first.
First one. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
If
Exactly.
he doubles here,
Oh, he tripped the 8 pin. Wow. Got the 8 pin there.
Wow.
Has to throw. Has
Well,
to
if
throw
he
him
strikes out,
He has to
Sean's
throw
got to
him
throw
all,
him all.
Yep.
Beat him by, well, he's double in 9, essentially.
No, he can't. He can't shut him out. He can't shut him out. Yeah. Right. Right.
He's got to have it.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. You know what? He seemed to give that ball a little more loft.
I see that was better than the other one.
He gave it a little more loft,
This
though.
one,
Yeah.
and this one did.
Right.
That shot was better than the
Oh,
other.
it finished a hair late, though,
I
Joe.
like this one more.
Yeah. But he did loft it
Frank,
a little.
that shot was better than that one.
Yeah,
That didn't
I don't
strike.
know.
This one did.
He lofted it a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, regardless what happens here, a good outing for Mr.
Yeah.
Constantino.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Danny,
Here's Constantino.
Constantine.
All right, big shot for Sean here. It's gotta have it, Joe. Gotta have it.
And it's getting quiet.
Yep.
You could hear a pin drop right now.
Don't think Sean doesn't know.
Oh boy! Oh boy! On the over.
Oh, wow.
Jakey, let's go. Good
Sometimes
count.
you gotta get
Sweet
lucky.
count.
It's all right.
Throw this one.
Wow.
So it's so hard to,
You know what?
to sit back
Hey,
here
Joe.
as a commentator and not want to lose.
I know.
You could do whatever you want.
It's hard. It's hard, though.
You know,
It's okay.
But I know everyone's like laughing, like as if they were gonna come up and
Right.
attack that one.
Right.
Like as if they had to be better
He
than
grabbed it. He yanked it. It
He
happens
did.
to all of us.
however, JB,
It happens to all of us.
JB, remember what we said before? Nobody knows. It's a strike on the scoreboard.
Right.
They don't know how it
The
went
one
down.
driving the book. That's a better
Much better.
shot.
Much better.
Gotta make it. Like this. You know what? Automatic. Automatic. Not even a doubt. Not even a doubt.
It's a missile. The rocket
Not
missile.
even
It goes the launch missile.
Imagine this was me, Joe. What part of the gun would it go in first? Before the arrows?
Would it make the arrows?
Or after?
God.
Automatic.
That was me, Joe.
That's it.
Right by the arrow.
And Timmy comes
wow.
over to congratulate his former students.
Mike, the truth, 10 pins, he don't miss. Any other pin,
Wow.
truth, maybe 10s, he don't miss.
It's very true. Yeah. Of course,
Final match on 9
Timmy
and
had
10?
to bring that down to the Susan Wagner connection.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
three of
yeah.
them.
Right.
He made sure to tell us.
Yep. Are they on 9 and 10 for the final? 9 and 10?
All right, we're ready for the
Wow.
2023
Now that's a way to enter the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
We have Sean McCall, Steve Sauce. You are allowed to lie.
Let's see if Sean can avenge his brother. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Better shape.
Yeah. Definitely. I've seen him knock the pin all the way
From
back to the foul line.
20-mile-an-hour speed.
Yeah.
From throwing it hard.
Blown out. Yeah. Okay. All right, good championship match we got here, folks.
Yeah. I am.
Would you want to laugh on the air at him?
You almost fell.
I almost fell. I said I'm gonna get a little too old.
Whoa, whoa,
Go
whoa,
crawling
whoa.
under the table, and we're off. Sean's rolling the
We're
first
up,
shot
Sean
here.
McAuliffe. Oh, he goes big 4.
So when we got our television board.
He did. He did. He lost his footing. He slipped,
And
and
we know how the players feel about.
yes,
So live from that.
the approaches are key. The approaches are the key.
So that's Joe's.
I think he's gonna keep it.
Oh yeah, I did know this. I forgot that.
We just haven't been able to. We just present it to Joe. So.
Thank you. And I that's not why I put a tie on today too, but I'm just saying.
All right.
All right, Sean gets the wood. Yeah.
There's a joke there. That
Yeah,
Joe.
I heard it.
Naz is usually good for those.
Okay.
Sean gets the wood. Nice ball on today, Mikey.
That's what she
Good
said.
job, Mike. Yeah, listen.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a match.
Yeah, we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah, we do. We have the possibility of a tie. No, he's give him.
Ever
Well,
so
listen, it's
popular.
makeable. It's makeable.
Yeah.
6'8".
often do you see these?
It's out 4'9". I mean, it happens all the time, you know. So happens more than you think.
Set up an irrevocable trust. Carolyn Bonner.
Yes,
Anyone is interested, right?
that's right.
Thanks for the shout out.
Oh, good try for Steve.
She's working on becoming social media famous these
Yes,
days.
she is.
I am
Advice,
trying.
Yes.
legal advice.
I love those. Is
Trying.
Kara, is it one of the ones where, what you do here, what's the ruling here, or just giving advice like set up trust and stuff?
Not giving advice
Okay.
on social media, just educating.
There you go. Like-
Educating the masses.
Yes.
Like Pappy Phillips with 7 on your side.
Nothing to be construed as
There you
legal
go.
advice.
7 on your side.
Yep. Now it's Nina Pineda. But all right, so Sas up on lane 10 leaves the 7 pin. Folks, I'll say it again. The transition
There's a guy that does
He
is playing.
actually
does law school questions.
looks to me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Get everyone
Even the
Be a
hospital.
terrible-
Yeah.
That part he bounced.
Yeah,
Lofted it a little bit.
yeah. Could be getting a little tired too, Naz. It's a lot of bowling. It's a lot of
You know
bowling.
he's going for back to back.
Yes, he is.
Wait, that was
No,
last year?
no.
Oh no, he's got a year on.
Yeah, year in between.
What was last year?
Pierce Fields was last year.
Pierce
Prince Fielder?
Pierce Fields.
Pierce.
Cecil Fielder's son?
Yes. Yes.
Joe, I want to give the viewers at home a little see the crowd that is built up here
Yes.
to
It's
watch.
it's an SRO crowd
Yes.
here at
SRO
Rav's.
crowd.
It's an SRO crowd.
It continues
Shot
this
by
way.
Sean.
That looked like a ball.
And he got the 10 pin out. Yep.
That
He
looked
did
like a
he
ball.
did change the ball. He did change the
Now
ball.
he's got a black
He
ball,
did.
and he just piped it up.
Yeah, he went with something
Let's
a
see
little
if he does it
shinier.
on the right.
He went with something a little shinier, Joe. But yes, you're
In
right.
bowling, you're allowed to change your foot.
Yes, you are. Where in golf, you cannot.
Now, when you
You
start,
cannot. Yep. You cannot.
I actually
What you
can't see it.
do in bowling is change the surface
Right.
of the ball. when
Correct.
you start.
But you could change your ball.
see if he, this one. I did. He moved outside with
He
the
did.
black.
Yeah.
And he got it. Good
Well,
call by
he
Sean.
did that before. He did that before on 7-8. So that's
Yeah, he
what
did.
he did
He
before for that strike
Yeah, but he went away from that blue ball.
He
Yeah.
took,
now
he
it's
changed
finally.
the ball now. Yeah, he changed the
color
ball.
change.
Yep. He went to something a little
I mean,
shinier.
I bring 4 different balls, but I never change, and it's all there.
So, wait,
So I never make it.
so because
I
you
just carry everything in.
you were just making fun of the guy that shows up to the national championships with more than 4 balls.
Right. 8.
I have to be ready for anything thrown at me, even though I use the same ball the whole time. Never make a change.
Good
Wow.
job. See,
This is being security.
I know. I have the 2. I always use one.
We're gonna call Joe B. Linus.
yes.
Linus.
Security blankets.
Right, he's gonna bring.
Security
Well,
blankets.
nice enough to rent me a locker, and now I bring 2 in
Right.
and have 3 in.
Right.
You know.
So you have more not to use. Right. So,
But believe me, I
Yeah.
use the same ball.
all right, listen, I'm with you.
I continuously hit the head pin high all night.
Right.
Just continuously leave
Just keep hammering at it.
Right.
Well, there's
And
something to be said
I
for
will-
consistency.
Yes. Sauce.
Whoa.
Oh, he breaks up to 7-10. That's a big shot. Yep, he does.
You don't necessarily have to change balls. You can
No.
slow it up. You
Correct.
can move out a little bit or in.
Yep.
Sean went from in to more in the track area.
Yep.
With this very nice black
Yes.
ball.
Shiny ball. So Sean gets up now on lane 9. And he knows
Shiny, Joe. You like
It is
shiny.
shiny. Yep.
Shiny.
And he got
Yeah,
it.
he's got it.
There's a Disney song there.
I'm loving it. Shiny is working. Shiny is working. Say what you will. Say what you will, but shiny is working.
Plus, he threw that shot in the last frame, and he kind of, you could tell it kind of felt like
He did. Yep.
he made a good decision, and he felt comfortable with it.
Confidence is building now for him. Yep. Confidence is building. Let's see what he does on the right lane.
Where he is now,
Yeah.
there's going to be no sense.
Yeah. All right.
So-
if he continues the shot,
Correct.
he's going to be
Correct.
Send back every time.
I want to ask our viewers at home who they're cheering for at this
I asked
point.
before,
Oh! Out of range.
Wow. Well, that was a collective groan from everybody. That was a collective groan from the entire audience here at Rav's. Collective groan. How did that pin not go down? That spun around like a top and did not go down. On that shot, folks, the bowling gods did not smile on that one. The bowling guards did not smile.
Is he coming for that deadwood?
You got to clear that dead wood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's happy where he is right now.
Yep.
Regardless of that, whatever. He's feeling good.
For this,
Paralyzed?
the pin spun around and then go down. The whirling dervish. Yes. What's that? Of course, the whirling dervish. He's got it. He's got it. There's the old Saturday afternoon pro bowlers to a stick. With the stick coming down. Watch the ball. Yes. Speed. Yep. He went softer, Mike. He went softer on it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. So
Joe Laverty tells us he's rooting for the announcers.
now, thank you, Joe.
He's got no pony in this race.
There you go. Thank you, Joe.
We take all support. Thank you.
Is Joe
And we
sitting there
need
with his Wally Backman jersey on as he watches the broadcast?
Award-winning announcers. Get it right
Award-winning,
there, Joe.
I think so. I think
That
so.
was the key.
Oh, that's a big shot for Steve right there. Big shot for Steve.
He hasn't.
No. Yep.
Yeah.
Hasn't missed it since he got out of his car.
Yeah, really.
As that Jim Elliott just said.
Yep.
And I quote.
Yep. The hush comes over the crowd here. Yeah, it does. Uh-oh. Didn't like it. He didn't like it, but he got away with it. Yep. He didn't like it off his hand, but strike is huge there.
When you're an opponent in that situation, it's not the fact that he's struck, it's the fact that he's working.
Correct.
Right.
You know,
Right.
he can get up. He can
No.
get up. Or
That's right.
steps up and throw. Not a great shot,
Right.
but he gets the double out.
Yep.
So that's the part.
Big shot for Sean here. We got it. Sean comes back to one of his own.
No, this bowling that he's playing. It's good.
Yeah. No, Sean making the move he did at the right time, and now with the ball change, he couldn't have done it. He
So wait, I wonder
perfectly
if
done.
that lane is later, and that's why the ball didn't
I
Which one? Oh,
yeah.
lane 10. Yeah.
At one point, but we get
Good call. Good call, Naz. Naz, I think you nailed that, Naz. Good call. A little tighter. That time you seemed to throw it a hair slower.
Yeah, right.
Hair slower. Yep. And it worked.
So much.
Yep. Boy, that's
I only know.
yes, he did. But that pin that spun around and didn't go down, that could be the difference. Because this guy right now is locked in. He got it. Yep. Good shot for Steve right there. Yep.
Hey Naz,
Ball again.
did you hear the rumor this morning running around this place? The rumor apparently, which started somewhere here, got text to me that we're the reason why Burger King closed down the block.
Oh, I heard they're doing renovations though. They're renovations, I heard, right?
But that's the rule.
The
Yeah.
rumor was that the burgers were so good.
Yeah.
Right. So now Chef said today he's working on some new menu items and he's reworking the chicken sandwich and he goes, we're going after Popeyes.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Popeyes anyway. I gotta tell you. Uh-oh. Sauce bounced that. Oh, see, that time the bounce cost him, Joe. That time the bounce cost him, yeah.
Now Sean goes 2 here. Instead of going up 22, that carry.
Right.
Now it's back to 12.
Right.
Sean can take the lead. Sean can take the lead.
Yes. The one thing I will say about Burger King when they were open, always had plenty of parking. Just saying.
Now that we're on topic, they don't do a good enough marketing.
No, they don't.
Chick-fil-A.
Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Then Joe, that speed bump just became a pothole right there.
Joe, good
And even
That's
better,
where you're a
Highland Boulevard is filled.
Yes.
We're sitting here on Highland Boulevard, and they're full of potholes.
Yep. Well, the pothole when you come out of Popeyes is just saying. But yeah, that speed bump became a pothole. So here comes Sean now. Let's see what he does. Yep. Let's see what he does.
That's what good bowlers do.
Indeed. Tight. All right. Well, Sean got in a little bit inside on that one. His arm swing got away from him a little bit there. Yeah, his arm swing got away from him just a bit. Yeah, that's not a shot, Sean. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Very tight.
Yeah.
But he could have.
Yeah.
Went up 20.
Yeah, he could have really dropped the hammer.
Yeah. 20 could have been major position.
Yeah.
Entering the pen.
Yeah, strike drops the hammer.
But
Yeah.
he's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's okay.
Well, he's okay. I mean,
He rushed that shot so bad.
he does, but I'm saying it seemed like he missed his mark a little in. He tugged it just a hair. That's all it took.
Yeah, it was more shot.
Yep.
Hey, this is what we want to see.
Yeah, this is
We've had a bunch of blowout matches today,
this is what everybody came to see.
but these last few matches have been.
They won't be disappointed.
Yeah, they weren't. This one hasn't disappointed yet. Back to the pressure as we were talking about before.
Yes. But then again, pressure is what you make it. So let's see. Looks good. Good shot for Sean. Yep. Joe, that one looked good. That one looked good right at the arrows. Yep.
As bad as the other one was.
Yeah.
As great as that one was. That's my OCD. It's kicking in. The leg on that. It just on the edge. I can't stop staring at it. Let me know what Steve throws.
Can you get it?
That camera.
It's actually an illusion. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's not hanging off the edge.
Yeah, here's a big shot from Steve.
He hates it.
He got it. Yep.
God did.
Yeah. Then he goes out. Joe, he goes out 236.
34. 34, 36.
No,
30. 36.
What I'm saying.
Right.
Goes out to 36.
Shuts him out. Right.
No,
Yep.
226.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, 36.
236. He shuts him out, right?
36. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, for the rate.
Right, of course. So the ratings bonanza, we don't want to shut out. Yeah.
I get the.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm looking up a video.
That was
You know,
huge.
this doesn't update.
Right. That shot was huge.
Oh boy.
He got it. Yep.
Basically, another strike and 9 to shut him out. Right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah, strike it down, yeah.
Yeah, strike at 9.
Yeah. Strike a 9. Yep.
Make it a match, Steve. Make it a match. Make it
Yeah. Sean wants that 8th frame shot back.
For the rating.
Right.
It's both
He
rated.
throws this when everyone goes and gets lunch.
This is
Yeah.
the
Right.
highest, the peak that our audience right
Yeah,
now. There's the highest number of people watching
Yep.
at one time.
Yep.
And that doesn't include Nazareth and I, who are also tuned in on the
49.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, wow. All right. All right. Well, he almost left the 710. Yep.
With the 710.
All right. So give him the spare for 225.
And we lost somebody there, Naz.
Okay.
Somebody dropped.
Uh-oh.
On that shot, somebody
Uh-oh.
dropped. What kind of
See?
nonsense is that?
No, but
Wow.
you're
These
gonna
people
get two
don't
new
know.
ones. You're gonna get two
You're
new
gonna get
ones.
Maybe the Wi-Fi went out.
All right. So 225 for Steve Sauce. Well done.
John Baronello says Randy Peterson has nothing on it.
Oh, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid. All right. So it's set up for Sean now, folks.
Is he still in the building?
It's set up
Oh, no,
for
that's
Sean.
Junior.
As
The
we-
entire
Seniors in the
New
building.
Year's singles classic coming down.
Well, Joe,
Because right,
we said it on the approach earlier today. We told Sean, this is the one he doesn't have. So let's see what he does. He said it. This is the one I want. Let's see.
No, not this one. Oh boy.
How's it look?
Get in there.
Oh, checked up early on him. Checked up early on him. Yep.
Great run.
It checked
Great
up
ball.
early on him. Yep. Look at this. Oh. All right. Good job. Good job. Wow.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Steve Sauce, two-time winner now. Steve Sauce, two-time winner of the New Year's Singles Classic.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Steve,
Great
and to
bowler.
Sean. Sean put on a great show. Yep. Sean put on a great show there.
Stevie's really
Congratulations, Steve Sauce, for our 2023 champion and the show McCullough. Great match. We appreciate it.
We're balling.
Okay, we have some payments.
Before we close it out, we'll try to get Steve up here.
One place.
Yeah.
Talk to the champion. Do you want to talk with Sean as well?
Yeah, if he wants to, sure. Yeah.
In third place, Tim McCullough Jr.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a very exciting final. I mean, that was a
In
ratings
second
bonanza.
place, Sean McCullough.
I'm not saying anything, but
Oh,
And our champion this year, Steve Sauce.
two-time champion, right? Two-time champion.
Two-time champion, yeah.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 2023 champion of the 47th annual New Year's Singles Classic, Steve Sauce.
Yep, winner in 2020 and winner in 2023. Yep.
It's always good.
You got to do your interview. Got to do your interview. Cool off, cool down.
He's got to cool off.
That's
He's
fine.
got to cool off.
That's fine.
Tony, welcome into the booth. Yeah, please.
Get your spot. You want your
No,
seat
you're
back?
good.
No, you're good there. You're
Get
good.
back.
You're a one-time champion
That
of
was
this
a great
tournament.
tournament. Great tournament. I gotta say.
Yep. It was a very
So,
good final.
next up, the Donnie Walters Staten Island Singles Classic starts on April 1st.
Yes.
Where we'll crown another champion.
Sure, why not?
Well,
Sure.
listen, absolutely. We are going to stream the finals. As long as you're not bowling in it, you're in the booth.
Right. Pretty sure we'll be safe and comfortable.
So in your absence for the last year, Tony was a great addition to the
Yeah,
broadcast
that was fun.
team.
I enjoyed that.
Yep.
Keeping Joe's spot warm for him. That's
Don't
all.
worry about us appearing in any finals. We're comfortable right now.
We might have to work.
Yeah.
We might have to wear our tie though. I don't
No,
think
this
we're
is,
shown up by.
This was a one-time only for Giovanazzo. I did it for Michael. So who we bring? Is Sean coming up, or are we getting him? Or?
Steve is going to come up. He's
Cooling off.
cool off.
Right.
Probably going to take a walk around.
Right. He's going back into the paddock area to cool down. And where's Sean? Does he even want to come up? He's taking photo ops with his family. It's okay. For Sean? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. He does. He's too cool and calm to show that though. But definitely he's got to be percolating a little bit. He's got to be percolating a little bit.
Lucky kid. Yeah.
Did you go in?
Yeah, I went in. I had the ball go junior. I was out the first round.
That's what I was afraid of. That's why I was going.
Yeah, donation of $20.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
All the stuff
Donated to the AJ fund.
You can confirm that.
Is our champion
Right here.
He got it.
Hey.
All right.
Great job, man. Thought you had it. All right, so
He's, you know what? I'm going to Frank.
Frank's right there.
oh, how's he
Get out of
coming
the
in?
way.
How's he coming in? You good?
Oh, all right. So, great run. I mean,
Good run.
you
Sean.
know,
I mean,
the
we
whole
said it.
thing-
We said it earlier today, right? This is the one that seems to. It's a little elusive. Comes out of your grasp a little bit. You made a great run today, and I got to tell you, the match against Daniel on 7 and 8, when you made that move a little bit with your feet, and you seemed to go a little wider on the right lane, but the left lane too. I mean, that was
I
great.
was leaving two combinations, so
Yeah.
I was like, let me just freaking loft it and grab it, get
Yeah.
it right, and see what happens. It worked.
well, you hold yourself in with the low count, and then the miss on the split really put you at, and then you pin right hands. We were talking about the whole time. You need a double just to eliminate that.
Right.
But we knew eventually it would come down to the last 3 frames, then you caught him, which was nice. But
Right.
in the championship match, the move to the black hole,
That was a great idea.
when you go back and you listen, I'm loving it, and I told Naz he will not leave a 10 pin.
Right. That was a polished
some
ball.
of the shots were great, but that one,
Yeah, me too. I was getting a little bit of a carry down by 3 points, so
Yeah.
we get a little sloppy for me, and I figured trying to stay right. Yeah, I made the right move.
You did. The shot in the 8th frame, right? The shot in the 8th frame.
Was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad. The first shot in 10 was open.
Yeah.
Had a chance.
Right. You did. No, you did.
My miss should have been right. I just fell left.
Right.
Stevie, he has the luxury of using the same ball the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't change balls once. It didn't look like it. Yeah.
No, but the final was great. Look, everybody here wanted to come back to the
Yeah.
thing.
Yep,
Obviously,
we
you're disappointed right now, but that's the top baller on the island.
I give a shout out to Dan too because Constantino.
Yeah.
When I'm calling him, I'm like, I gotta get right.
Right.
I saw him playing.
Right, playing there, yep.
I wish I saw it the first shot in the last game. But once I split out, all right, I gotta get it.
You came over the outside of the lanes.
That's it.
You were in on this left hand. I struck twice and then one of them, you were hopping and you left the tension. That was unfair.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah. Gave it a great run, Sean. Gave it a great run. I'm
You guys
telling
have
you,
anything?
within the next 3 years, you're gonna win this
We
fight.
get close to the storybook ending. I mean, impressed my brother.
There you go.
It'd be nice.
There you go.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Storybook.
Yeah.
Anybody watching at home, you guys have any idea how hard it is even to get to the final 4 of the
Yeah.
tournament? So,
100%.
come on now.
Yeah.
You
Tremendous
know how
job.
hard that is?
Tremendous job.
How am I doing? Am I doing it?
How stressful is on the toughest, you know?
Yeah.
He's a pro.
You gotta have a 250 in your back pocket.
Right, exactly. You got to be ready to break that out. And it's not easy to do. No.
And the funny thing was, the semifinal was 2-0 and 2-2.
Yeah.
So it started to get a little, you had to be a little cerebral.
Yeah.
And you did it. That was it.
I made the move, man.
That was great.
I made the move.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I guess I have one question. So, obviously, they made a lot of finals with Tony, and you both made the finals. You and your brother, and you and your father, and your brother. Friendly competition is there amongst you.
Whether it's golf, my brother, seems like nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Great.
I still wear my
Right. Yep. That's okay.
Yeah, I want to repeat that. I learned it from my son. I learned it from my dad. He always,
Yeah. I get you. I get you. I get you.
Try and tell my
I
son.
understand. Yep.
They might seem late.
Right.
He's playing with the others.
They want to win.
Killer.
Right.
he always made us throw it.
Right. Of course. A credit to
They
your dad.
make it fun in baseball. too.
Right. I know. Right.
Hit this baseball.
Right.
That's-
Right. Of course.
that's a little bit of-
We talked about it earlier. To go back again today, I asked you. I said, "How's it going to be if you had to match up against the guy that taught you?" You know what I mean? So that's
Well, the way he bowled, it would have been pretty easy.
yeah.
But no,
Today,
he
today.
always comes through.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That big game,
Right.
horrifying
Yeah.
386.
Absolutely. Yeah. Great ball. Yeah. Great ball. Great job. So, yeah.
Great ball. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
The hardest part is getting down there.
Yep. As always.
you know, always
Right. Right. Yep. As always, you put on a good show and class personified. Good job. Thank you.
Great bowling.
Where's the champ? Where's the champ? Get in. You cooled off now? You cooled off?
media.
All right.
Oh my God.
These media people make you work a little. Congratulations, Steve.
Hey,
So you are a 2020 pre-pandemic and now 2023 post-pandemic champion. 2022 runner-up is right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So you you did tremendous bowling, obviously, the whole day. But what jumped out at me in the championship match, a couple of balls seemed to fall off your hand a bit. You want to touch on that a little? Right. Okay. Seemed like it came off your hand, but you carried for the most part, right? So.
How did you feel about having to finish on the right lane? Yeah, I'd imagine not. Yeah. Yeah.
From what we noticed, same ball the whole day. Didn't look like a change.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So that's the Jim Elliott ball.
That's the Rabs ball.
That's an interesting
Wow.
tidbit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is amazing.
Well, I love that little.
You use that ball? Really?
Yeah.
Just here.
It's great for this house. Wow,
That's
that's
qualifying something. In qualifying. Wow, tremendous.
Hey, just
Yeah, that's great. That is great. That's so close.
Yeah.
No, some tells me you'll have that ball in tow again next year. So when you in your earlier on matches, your match against Jeff Martin, that was a heavyweight brawl. That was a heavyweight brawl.
I will. I'll tell him.
Yeah, that match with Jeff. I was just saying, the match with Jeff was. I mean, they were throwing haymakers at each other. The match
We
with
just
Jeff.
talking short how hard it is to navigate through the tournament. Jeff Martin shoots 250, and he has to use almost all his energy to beat one guy and then continue on. It's hard to do.
Yep.
Yep. Difficult. Very difficult.
Well, look, you're a mega talent. When we were up here picking it before, everyone throws the name around, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Rather than all the rest of it.
Yeah. When you guys were warming up, saying about who do you like, who do you think, I'm like, well, they're all very, very good bowlers. I said, but don't forget, keep an eye on that Sox fella, because when he gets locked in, he can strike with anybody. So you put on a good show again.
How about the almost lowest 710? I wasn't a bad shot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
When the below 710 fell halfway, he was probably like, this guy's down, open it now. Right? You said that, right? You believe this?
Yeah.
It's always a good tournament.
No, credit to you, Steve. You came up in the 10th frame late in the whole game. I mean, the 7-pin flag aside, it's going to happen. That happens. Yeah, but you jump back and went double after that. So credit to you.
Do you even wipe that oil off for next year, or it's still got the oil? You wipe it in the bag. Well, you're really interesting,
Steve.
Oh, that was a great.
We look forward to seeing you and that ball back here again next year.
Remind me next year.
Good job. Good job. Congratulations. Well, that's another wrap, folks. Right? I mean,
Yep. A great tournament.
Good job, Joe.
Good job by you too, Joe B. And Naz and Frankie.
Frank, good job.
Hey, Naz.
Good job.
Frank W.
Naz.
Good job.
I'm just gonna put here, Tony. Give me a second. So, Naz, any last thoughts?
Before we send it off?
Yeah, as always, bowling is unpredictable.
Yep.
It's a one-game match. I mean, obviously there's odds, and some people had a better shot of winning, but I mean, we saw some pretty unpredictable matches. So, but when it comes down to it, you see the top, as they say, the cream always rises.
Cream always rises.
No doubt. No doubt
So,
about it. No doubt about it.
I mean,
Yep.
the over the course of however many games they bowl,
Right.
5 or 6 games,
Right.
you're going to have the hot hands or the best bowler.
Correct.
I think that my closing thought is that I'm going to rewatch the telecast,
Definitely.
and I'm going to slow-mo Timmy McAuliffe's release at the foul line
And
and
you're
try
gonna
and
try
do
to
it
copy
one day.
Yeah.
All right, then.
That's
I
what I'm
hope
going to do.
That's a
hope
good
I'm
plan.
bowling
That
you.
sounds like a good
I hope
plan.
I'm bowling you.
And you're gonna find your ball, your one ball.
Just said he wouldn't
Yes,
say
Same ball.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That's
That-
unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Well, you know what? It's apparently working.
Yeah.
So
You can't make that up.
No.
Love him.
No.
Hey, Naz,
That was awesome.
until next time.
See you next time.